Well, I'm here and I'm live, and I'm just waiting now. Waiting for Den, to see if Den's going to turn up or not. I know it's pretty busy tonight. A lot of people are live. If he doesn't turn up, I'll just be shutting this down. Simply because I've got other things going on. It's up to him, really. Ain't turn up, not turn up. I just want to play this because I found this disgusting. I found it absolutely disgusting the way these two behaved with this veteran. But this guy said exactly what I'd been thinking for a few weeks, but I didn't have the courage to say it because of the respect I want to show. I like to show towards these veterans. But I've been feeling this way for a good few weeks. And lo and behold, if this veteran doesn't come along and say it the way it should be said.
Our job now, isn't it, to make it the country that you fought for. You absolutely fought for.
Is it.
And we will do. We want to.
It's so wonderful to know there are people like you that can spread the word around.
Yeah, that Kate Garraway, she's so fucking annoying, isn't she? She's such a she's just annoying. Everything about her is annoying. The way she speaks, the way she's talking to him like he's 6 years old. All right? But this is halfway through it, so we'll have to wait for it to...
We will do.
Younger generation.
And I guarantee that everybody watching at home will be wanting you to send lots of love. We've got another little bit special thing for you, Alec. We've got the D-Day darlings here. Come on over, guys. You've got a little special present for him.
Ooh.
Come and give it if you can, to thank you for all your many brave years of service and others like you.
This is our album, Alec, and I know you love a lot of the songs on there. And this is the least we can do. This is such a small thing, but you know we love you so much, Alec.
And it's all signed for you there as
These
well.
young ladies are like my own daughters. They're wonderful, wonderful.
Good.
Every one of them.
What does Remembrance Sunday?
This is the bit, right? This is the bit. These two arrogant pigs make me sick. But this guy here, yeah, he said it how it is, yeah.
Mean for you? What is your message?
My message is, I can see in my mind's eye those rows and rows of white stones of all the hundreds of my friends and everybody else that gave their lives for what? The country of today. No, I'm sorry. The sacrifice wasn't worth the result that it is now.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
The sacrifice, you're right, wasn't worth the result that we have now. You couldn't get more plainer than that, could you really? You know, and then, of course, Mr. Sharia law himself comes in with trying to bait him, right?
What do you mean by that, though? At this point?
What we fought for, was our freedom. We find that even now it's darn sight worse than what it was when I fought for it.
Oh, Alec,
So there, what he meant was that when he fought for freedom of speech, freedom to do, go where you want, freedom to be who you are, all the freedoms we know, he said that it's worse now, right, than it was in the 1940s when he was serving. Now, that doesn't tell us something. We should all listen to what that man just said. Not that people who've got the power to change things will listen. The government won't listen. They won't care. They'll just think, oh, I wish he'd shut up. They're just not interested at all in what anyone's got to say. And what this man's had to say won't bother the likes of the government. But it's certainly bothered the ordinary people. I know that. And he began, so Alex Began, he began selling poppies at the age of 14. So it looks like he was selling poppies before he even joined up. And now he sits at 100. No doubt thinking he's, you know, his friends that died during the Second World War, they died for nothing because of the state this country's in now. Nice, isn't it? Yeah. Hang our heads in shame, really. We should hang our heads in shame. So, hi everyone. I don't know if Den is here. Anyone seen him about? He said he would be here. In fact, he was the one who asked for this. So I'll put the link out, and if he is watching, oh, 2 minutes. Okay. Well, I'm going to put the link out, and it's just for Jon Snow. And he can jump on when he's good and ready. But yeah, I thought that was really sad about that guy. Oh, and what's even worse is to know. And I'll tell you what else was really sad that happened this week. That stuff that went on at the football match, right? I thought that was sad. I mean, what on earth are they protesting outside a football stadium for? When has a football stadium had anything to do with anything other than football? You know, and there they were shouting their Allah Akbars and Palestine will be free or some crap they were shouting. And I was sitting and I was thinking, well, you know, the people who are living in Palestine, they're not really going to benefit in any way from what you're doing outside of a football stadium in Aston. What's that about? I don't understand. And they just showed them for the bullies. You know, they showed themselves for the bullies that they are. You see, I'm not sure who this Palestine lot are. I don't know if they are Hope Not Hate, Antifa. I'm not quite sure who they are, to be quite honest. Is this Den? Oh, looks like bloody Tommy Robinson. Hang on. Hello?
Wendy, I was going to say one thing to you before you started live stream. Can you hear me? No. See, some people just can't wait. Some people have to interfere. And I'm not in the mood for interfering. All right, is that you, Den?
Evening, Linda.
Right, evening. So, where would you like to start?
Well, the rumour mill seems to be a bit out of control, and the dust off that is not doing anyone much good.
No.
So, the video that you put out, that you're saying that I said you can put out, you do realise that there's at least 8 versions of that video, don't you?
No.
You don't?
Well, of course, then, Patrick. Of course, I don't realise there's 8 versions of that video. Right. All I know, listen, right, so we'll go one at a time. So you've mentioned the video, right?
Yeah.
So all I know of that video is what you said in that video. I don't know of any writings on that video. I never looked at it, never read it, didn't really care, right? And you know this, all that interested me is what you said on that video.
No, but I told you Go on. Sorry.
As for the 8 versions, I don't know nothing about that. Why would I?
Well, it's one of them. He was around that circle of people where you've got the video from for 10 months, and I don't know. I'm just assuming that you did. If you don't, then you don't. That's fine.
But who made the video? Because I don't even know who made the video.
Eric.
So it was Eric who made it, right?
Yeah. Now he's took that video down. Well, it's one of them. He's made one, and it had Britain First on it, and then I think he had a bit of backlash because of the following of Britain First. That didn't do him well. He's took it down. Each time he's changed it somewhat. It's changed 8 different times. The one he's give you is, in my opinion, one that would, and he would know, would get you in trouble, because realistically, to be putting people's pictures up there, names up there, a site which takes you, if you go, I don't know if you've been to the site, so just assume that you haven't. If you go to the site, there's pictures of many people's families on there, many locations. It's a dangerous doxing centre, and I've said this from day one.
No, I haven't been to the site. I know, because I didn't even look at what was on the video in writing wise, but I didn't get it off Eric.
So you got it off Jason, or?
I didn't get it off Eric. It just appeared as an email, and I played it, heard what you were saying on it, and then I told you I had it, and you told me to post it.
Yeah, but I told you that the full video, unedited, because that video was only a few minutes, but I was there for like an hour, and the full video is on my channel. That's what I said to you, didn't I?
Yeah, so the full video is on your channel.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why you've been trying to say that I could have caused anyone to go to your house and set a car on fire.
Okay, so let's try and put ourselves in each other's shoes, yeah? So if I put that video out against you, maybe it was some of the racism stuff that you've said in the past with ESO, which I get why he did. I'm not having a go, whatever. But if I put something like that, which would be provoking to a certain community, this, that, and the other, and alongside that, I've gone, oh, well, you know, I'm going to put Wendy's actual name. I'm going to put other names, which could be or could be not family members.
That's been done to me. That's all of that's
not
been
by
done
me.
to me.
Not by me. I've never doxed anybody. I've heard people say, "Oh, you've doxed Eddie. He's okay." I never have. That's another bullshit campaign or whatever. This is the thing, Wendy. The things that are put on them videos from that particular dickhead, that Eric, is all cut and short, edited nonsense. That's why I've said to you, the full video is on my channel. I'm hardly ashamed of it because it's on my channel, public for everyone to see. Now, anybody can edit and clip something to make somebody look bad. When you watch the whole thing, that's what I said to you. Watch the whole thing. It's got quite a different outlook to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so you still stand by the words that you said in that video then?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But you know what I don't understand about that is I know what went on in Didsbury Mosque, but I don't understand why you decided to pick on that one individual and say what you said.
This is what I'm saying. If you'd watched the full video, you would get exactly why. I'm gathering you don't know that Paul from Britain First went over and spoke to him, which has been seen by millions of people on Britain First site well before I did. You wouldn't have seen that on the video that you put forward. It was more or less edited out that Britain First was even kind of there or whatever. So he's gone and spoke to him first, and then I've ended up speaking to him. And we had quite a long chat. He tried telling us some Islamic verses and whatever, tried giving us a half version of it. So I've said to him, no, carry on reading that verse because it turns quite nasty, quite shitty. After that, you're making it sound like the best thing in the world. It's far from that. Keep reading the verse. So the whole video, the whole context, when you look at it all, I don't look bad at all. I don't look bad. If I thought I looked bad, I wouldn't have put it on my own channel. I wouldn't have give Britain First permission to put it on their thing and whatever, which has had millions of views. Do you know what I mean? If I was ashamed of it, I wouldn't.
How can you say? I mean, I had nothing to do with any fire that was at your house with a car.
Yeah.
And me putting that video, it wasn't up long enough for any. It was only viewed 76 times.
Yeah, but it only takes one idiot.
Yeah,
Dan,
come on, Dan.
you
know, Dan. You know. Come on, be honest. You know that if something did happen to your car, I don't know, right? It had nothing to do with that video. It had nothing to do with me. You know that.
No, that's not possible for either of us to know that, is it?
Well, it is. It's possible for me to know it. It had nothing to do with the video because that video has been out for years.
Yeah, it's been out for years and it's been took down for.
So why?
Over a year.
If it's been out for years, right?
Yeah.
Why is it only when I put it up did somebody decide? Apparently, according to you, did someone decide to go along and do something to a car?
Well, there's fresh people in the game at the moment.
Also, you know it's not true. This is because you think I'm hope, not hate.
No, but you've got to understand from my side of things, Wenda, if you've sat with Hope Not Hate for 10 months, which you clearly did, there's no point saying you didn't. I think you've admitted that you did.
So what does Hope Not Hate mean to you?
That wonky group that Mandy Mosley got a name in the book and all that sort of thing. It doesn't really get much more Hope Not Hate.
Yeah, Dan, I get that. But what does the actual Hope Not Hate, whatever, mean to you? What do they mean? What do they represent?
What do they represent? Well, they infiltrate certain things and.
They infiltrate to do what, though? What do they infiltrate to do?
So they'll infiltrate groups and then they'll get people turning shit on each other and throwing all the information out. You're basically all grassing yourselves up, and that is happening. That is happening. You must do that yourself.
I've got nothing to do with Hope Not Hate.
No,
all Hope Not Hate means to me is that somebody called Nick Knowles, who used to be, and I used to think it was the guy off the telly that used to do changing rooms. That's all that Hope Not Hate means to me.
Right.
I don't care about Hope Not Hate.
No, but they care about the situation, don't they? And they use agents to do these things or whatever.
I mean, hang on. So agents. So who was an agent?
People like Mandy Mosley.
Mandy Mosley.
Yeah. You've had Simon Lord admitting that he's running back and forth, giving him information and reporting back to him.
Yes.
You've had Danny Jones saying the same thing.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. I've got recordings where he sat on a panel with him. I mean, you seem to have forgot that point in time where AJ and Eric are discussing changing hands from Eric to AJ of the ownership of that site.
That crazy site they've got. But what's that got to do with Hope Not Hate? Isn't that some sort of crazy site that has nothing to do with anything?
I think it's integral to a lot of things, to be honest, because it's not just my family it's not just me and my family that are getting through in the fire.
Hold on a minute. So
Jupiter's family's on there.
Wait a minute. So is you and your family on that site?
Yeah, and Jupiter's and A1000.
Wait, then. How come then that nobody came to set fire to a car after you'd been put on that site?
This is kind of my point, Wenda. You know what I mean?
Well, it's got nothing. I never set fire to no car. I never got that video. Had nothing to do with setting fire to anything. This is because I think you 100% believe that I've got something to do with Hope Not Hate when I don't.
But you did at some point. Can we agree on that?
What I did, right? I sat with people who I know for a fact are embedded with Hope Not Hate. That's what I did. But that didn't mean that I was Hope Not Hate.
But you can understand from an outsider's point of view.
But you're not an outsider, then. What you are, I mean, we practically believe in the same kind of politics. So you're not an outsider, and you know what it takes to turn on the politics you believe in and the country you believe in, and be a part of Hope Not Hate. How? I don't know how you can believe that I'm Hope Not Hate. I just don't understand it.
Well, I don't know where you've kind of. I mean, all I know from the time around, it has been like slightly, dodgy circumstances. All the Brian Harvey stuff and
Let me put you
and,
right on that. So Brian Harvey, right?
Yeah.
You said I trolled Brian Harvey for 7 years. No. I'd only made video, and I wasn't trolling him anyway. He knew exactly who I was, and he knew why I was doing it. And it was only for about 8-9 months. And what I used to do, he'd mention little Millie Dowler. You remember her, can't you, right?
Yeah.
And every time he mentioned her and tried to say whatever it was he was saying at the time, I'd make a video, do my research, a bit like you do, really, and prove him to be telling lies. And it was only when he mentioned Millie Dowler. That was it. Otherwise, I don't care. But I mean, he can stay locked up in his house and be paranoid. It doesn't bother me. I'm not interested in him.
It just seems to be quite a lot of investment around that. I mean, for me,
well, there was because I felt sorry because the parents of that little girl who was murdered, Millie Dowler, had asked Brian Harvey when he first came out with it not to keep bringing her up in his streams and everything, right? And he said, yeah, it is very fair enough. And he said he wouldn't stop, and he didn't stop. He kept doing it. So I thought, okay, I'll just make my own video and put my own thoughts on what he's saying. And that's all I was doing. And then he got fed up of that, made a song about me, sent Brian Hurl in, if you like, to put pay to me. And then, of course, you know what happened with Brian Hurl after that. So, that's that explained away.
Because that period of time, I'd only just sort of come across all these things, and I was being shown certain things from different angles and different sides and whatnot. And you just
what certain things?
Well, just it's hard to explain with a lot of it, but yeah, it's hard to explain a lot of it. I'm not really too concerned, to be honest, with most of that. It is what it is. It's nothing to do with me. If there is any truth to any of it, I'm gathering it will come out at some point in time. But when you had, I think it was Brian Hurl brought Harvey onto the show.
No. You see, thank you. No. Brian Hurl did not bring Brian Harvey onto here, right? Onto my stream. I was doing a stream with Jupiter, and Brian Harvey was in the chat, and he just came on. He didn't want to talk to Brian Hurl. He reckoned there was too many Brians around, and he told Brian Hurl that he didn't want him at his house again, blah, blah, blah. And me and Brian Harvey more or less made peace that night. So
yeah, that's what I couldn't understand, because he seemed to be received well. I think even Hoof was offering to be a Mackenzie friend and all that sort of thing for him.
Hoof was. I didn't. In fact, I didn't say a lot at all. I just made it clear to Brian.
He did say that he put himself across well and all that sort of thing.
He did. And he made it clear, though, that he suffers with mental health problems, right? Yeah. That was very clear. And after that, I decided that, that it's...
leave them alone, because people with mental health like that, do you know what I mean? So I've just left them alone. I haven't done nothing. But I think you're thinking about, because remember, Brian Harvey went on to Reels channel.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
And it was on there where there was all these rules and regulations, right? Because it was
Yeah.
Brian Harvey. But I didn't even know he was coming on here then. He just arrived.
So he went on yours and then he went on Reels, wasn't it? Or was
No. He went on Reels. He went on Reels first because Brian Hurl had set up this big invite for Brian Harvey to go on to Reels and blah, blah, blah. And that happened. And then I was doing what I normally do with Jupiter and that. And this was a few weeks later, and Brian Harvey turned up in the chat and asked for the link and come on. And he was nothing but polite and nice, and told me to put all my videos back up if I wanted to. And I just said, because I'd realized about his mental health, I just said, no, I'm not going to. So, yeah.
See, from the outside of that, it looked like after that happened, he was still sort of getting trolled a bit, which it didn't make sense in my head, because I thought, well, he was received well, and then it sort of carried on a bit. I don't know.
No, not by me.
More so by the other people that was around you at the time. I agree with that. Yeah.
You see, once I realised that his mental health is as bad as it is, it's not clever to go after somebody who suffers like that. So no, I didn't realise it was as bad as it obviously is.
Yeah. That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
I couldn't do that to somebody, to be quite honest. So yeah, that's that. But you keep insisting that I'm Hope, not Hate. Is Hope not Hate? So you tell me who Hope not Hate are, apart from Mandy Mosley. Are they these people who shout Palestine and all that?
No.
Who are they then? Who actually are they? Because I don't know.
They're literally, Hope Not Hate agents will literally try and infiltrate groups, so they will act like you do. They will say what you do and whatever to try and mix in with everybody else, and nobody sees whatever. But then,
a bit like Clown World, who bought 100 copies.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be in that book, by the way. I had nothing to do with that book. I can tell you how Mandy Mosley got herself in that book, because she let Nick Lowles go into her Telegram as an admin or something, and take loads of information, messages from different people and all the rest of it. And that's what he used in the book.
So why did you actually join them bunch of fucking random guys?
I had my own reasons, nothing to do with you or Hope Not Hate or anything. I just had my own reasons, and I'm afraid that Mandy is a very dangerous person. Yeah, and there is just Mandy. There is no Athena.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. This is the thing. I mean, you and Jupiter seem to fell out, and then all of a sudden, you'd gone with them.
No, it was between me and Jupiter. I told Jupiter what I intended on doing, but it was a mix-up, right? You know, like lost in translation between me and her. And we once I got deep in it, I was getting confused as to what was actually going on Jupiter's side and the horrible side I was involved with. And that's how that escalated, if you like, because being mixed up with the likes of her and her stories is not nice. Mandy Mosley comes out with some horrendous stories, things you would never dream of. She comes out with.
She does. She does, and she did at the time. But I mean, if you fast forward to where we are now, I think Jupiter said and done a hell of a lot worse than Mandy.
No, again, you know, I mean, I don't need to speak for Jupiter. She can speak for itself. But again, how can you think that Jupiter is anything to do with Hope Not Hate? Really?
The amount of lies she's told to cover up for Hope Not Hate is staggering.
Who she'd tried to cover up for?
Jason Tyler, which is the Hope Not Hate information gathering centre.
Isn't Jason an entity all on his own? Like, isn't he an individual that runs some sort of site? And Jupiter doesn't have anything to do with that. So, and I can tell you, right, because I used to go over to Wake Up UK when Jupiter was going on there, because it was me and Jupiter that actually interviewed those two clowns that went in to do with, can you remember those two people who said they were counsellors, a man and a woman? And they were going to help the groomed girls and all the rest of it. The Rape of Britain 2 or 3, I think it was.
I think so,
yeah. And me and Jupiter had already interviewed these two idiots on Wake Up UK, right? Yeah. And I could see what they were then, and so could she. Now, I'd be over there, and there's no way that Jason was telling Jupiter. No one can tell Jupiter what to do or what not to do or what to say or what not to say. How can you think that Jason is a handler? It's ridiculous.
It's one of them. You wouldn't tell lies for somebody when the lies are quite bad, unless you did.
Who she lied for
Jason Tyler. Yeah.
Well, how?
All sorts of things, all connected to Hope Not Hate.
Is it connected to the John Winnower stuff?
Yeah, all that. Yeah. Because I mean, are you aware that Wake Up UK was previously Right Unity?
Pardon?
Are you aware that Wake Up UK was formerly known as Right Unity?
No.
Right. See, when I was attacking that King's Flag stuff, Wake Up UK was Right Unity, and they was platforming and protecting that whole scam. Which, when I say scam, people just think it's just people being conned out of money. The plot was to have veterans storm Parliament based off the back of a scrapbook from a 20-year prolific scammer. Do you know what I mean? And we had all our facts in order. We was taking them to task, and we was having Jason dox the shit out of everybody that was trying to take it down.
What did Jason do wrong then?
Well, he was doxing people, which was trying to take down the scam, which was, running veterans into storming Parliament based off really bullshit. You've got to question, why would he do that?
I don't believe that veterans would storm Parliament anyway, to be quite honest.
No, it was all well published at the time. The veterans was literally doing it all on Facebook. They were showing you the hooks that they was going to scale the fucking walls with and everything. Stupidly, they was doing it all on show, in public, and if it weren't for decent people, we had Tony Beagle had to intercept because she'd worked with the veterans and they trusted each other, this, that and the other. She had to get involved. You name it, we had to throw loads of stuff at it to actually get it addressed and stopped. And it stopped. Well, it was still half and half on the day of the actual demonstration, which they was planning to storm Parliament. So it was a serious situation. Do you know what I mean?
But then again, that's to do with Jason. It's nothing to do with me, and it's nothing to do with you.
Yeah, I agree with that. So when I proved myself about all that, and I've shown, and I've even got Jason to admit certain things and whatever around it, that should be clear as day. Then from there on, I was correct. He was lying. He got caught out. At that point, you should be questioning every single thing and any interaction to do with him whatsoever. But Jupiter's far from done that. I wouldn't say you have too much. You have to a degree, but to be fair, to your credit, you have called him out on certain things which Jupiter would never dream of doing. You know what I mean? So I'm not putting yourself and Jupiter in the same category. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean?
She did call him out once. I don't know if you heard it.
but it was all to do with Danny Tomo.
Danny Tomo.
Mm.
No, not aware of that. No.
Oh yeah, it was when Danny was on Wake Up UK,
Yeah.
and Jupiter was on there, and I was on there, and Jupiter was talking to Danny, and then Jason let Zabida on to talk to Danny, and it was Jupiter's show, and
Yeah.
Jupiter said she didn't want that Zabida let on, right, for good reason.
Really?
And he let her on. So yeah, Jupiter called her out for that one. Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Well,
I was there, I heard it.
Jason Tyler's still running the Mark Collette stuff on Wake Up UK. He's been doing that for a long time or whatever. This is what I mean. If somebody tries to paint you a picture, but then you can see around that and you can see that the picture they've painted is not actually what they are, you know, you should be able to question that and not have your family doxed and all this kind of shit, shouldn't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know, I didn't realise that your family had been doxed over on whatever site.
Like I say, it's not just mine. Loads of people. Gary Clark had his family doxed. He lost his job. He did a campaign 50 miles around his house, contacting all the agencies and whatnot, so we couldn't get further work.
Okay, so look at Jupiter. Your friend sent letters to all of her neighbours.
That's not my friend, Wendy. You can't tie her to me. She was part of the King's Flag scam. Anyone that came away from that, and there was many that did, was given opportunity to jump on Rude Awakening and have their say. Some chose to just walk away.
Yeah, but isn't that a hope not hate tactic? I mean, sending letters to people's neighbours and trying to say that Jupiter's a paedophile.
I don't agree with any of that stuff that's gone on. You've not seen me co-sign any of that or be okay with that, and I wouldn't. I'll tell you now, I'm not okay with that. When anybody goes beyond the person, to me, they're an absolute wrong'un. I would never in a million years do that. Like I said, when it was a bit thingy a few months ago with myself and yourself, and you were saying you've got this video, and I said, I've got pictures of you, or, you know, can quite happily highlight you, this, that, and the other.
Yeah, I'm way past caring about that. But
No, that's what I'm saying.
Don't
but when
like
you
being accused
then,
to have ever have anything to do with arson.
No, but then right. I'll get to that in a minute. I'm not blaming you. But where we are with that, when you were saying about you've got pictures of you, I think you said your grandchildren on there, and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
It was like you thought I was gonna. I'm not about that. I would never in a million years go down that road. I'd rather lose the argument than do a low blow like that. To me, that once you've done that, you're a scumbag forever. You know, there's no reversing it. There's no. To me, that's a proper scumbag move. That's not something that I would ever do. You could be my worst enemy in the world. I would never go down that line.
Well, everyone loves their family, don't they? Everyone cares about their children.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. To me, anybody's family, they're innocent parties, whether it be the mum, the dad, you know, the brothers, the sisters, the children. They're nothing to do with the situation. If I've got an issue with you, it'll be between myself and yourself. I will never go beyond that and go, oh, well, I've got Wendy's name now, and I've got Wendy's whatever. Now I'm going to delve into the grandchildren and all that. I'm not Esau. Do you know what I mean?
But I don't like being accused of arson, Ben. That's not me.
Right. We'll clear that up, because that's where everyone seems to be misled.
Yeah, I don't like entertaining.
Mainly Jupiter that seems to be feeding. I mean, she was feeding Taff a narrative last night while he was pissed out of his head, and then, oh, you know, you should go and do a live and cover it. Or she spoon-fed him shit and then sent him out doing a live. We ended up having a chat.
No, what he did, what happened there was, because I was watching it, excuse me, they were just reading out that post you'd written.
Yeah, but I've literally not said that Wendy has come and set my car on fire. I think it would seem ridiculous to think, I'm not being funny, but, you know, you're an older lady or whatever. I don't think that you're doing knock it or run with the can of fuel. Obviously not.
Well,
Plus,
of
I've
course
got
you don't think I did it, but you're trying to insinuate that me putting that video up made somebody else do it, which is dangerous. You know that.
No, but do you not see that that's a very high possibility, Wendy?
Well, did you not see that I took it straight down?
I know, but like you said, 76 people have watched it. You've got no idea who's watched it.
Right, but
Well,
before
it only
that,
takes
how
one,
many
doesn't it?
hundreds of people have watched it before that? Because it's been around for a long, long time.
Yeah, it has. That's what I'm saying. But there's new people around the situation. You know,
I mean, how do you know that
the
somebody
enemies that
wasn't
I've got
already?
now.
Wait a minute. How do you know that somebody wasn't already waiting to do that to you because of what you said on that video from 2 years ago?
It was from 2017, I think it was.
Is that when the video was made?
Yeah.
It's that old.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. And Eric took that down a long time ago. As soon as he realised, oh shit, he's actually now got my details. He knows where I live, where I work, and everything that I need to know or whatever. He took it down and he's not put it back up since. He's disappeared. For good reason. Do you know what I mean? He's hoping the months and whatever will tick away and eventually.
He's not in the country. He's living abroad.
Allegedly.
No, he is.
I've got someone that lives down near him. That's why I've said allegedly.
You've got someone what?
That lives down near him, so.
Down near him.
Near Eric, basically. So.
Yeah, but down, you said down near him. You wouldn't it be up near him?
Well, whatever you want to say. Yeah. So I know that that's not true. So.
Yeah, but I
it's
think
it's a nice picture to paint if you don't want to get prosecuted. He's got a lot to lose at the end of the day.
Oh look, I don't know. I don't know half of what Eric got up to, but what I do know is that video had nothing to do with whatever happened with one of your cars. That video has been out for years, and then all of a sudden something happens to one of your cars. And I know what you're trying to say because of it, and that's not true. Because it could have happened at any point, and someone could have just been waiting to do it.
Yeah, but they would have, if that was the case, they would have done it.
The main thing for me is that you still stick to every word you say in that video.
Yeah, I do. I'm not ashamed of anything I've said, Wanda. I'm not. I would say the same things today. That's how unashamed I am. Think about it logically. That mosque had hate preachers come there, paid £30,000 to come give hate speeches in there, to the point where one of its followers the next day went and booked a ticket for Manchester Arena, and then all those children was killed.
Yeah,
so
I'm not going to disagree with you on that.
So at that point, you think, right, okay, this is where the police will kick into gear, and the police investigation that lasted 12 months and whatever. It turned up nothing. But in that time, during that time, you've had Tommy turn up and he's projected what we said inside the mosque onto the walls outside the mosque. So there's your evidence. So why did the police turn up? Oh, there's nothing to see here. No evidence of anything. Business as usual, and that mosque is still open doing what it's doing.
Well, we don't know what goes on in these mosques. We don't have any evidence.
So that video you've played is from when I've had to wait a year. Bear in mind, I turned up the day after it happened at Disbury Mosque, and that video is out there, and I was a lot more angry then than the video that you put out. We waited a year for an investigation, thinking sooner or later the investigation will come through and that mosque will be, discontinued as a mosque, turned to a community centre or something, whatever, but not a mosque. If you're going to invite death to children in Manchester, then that needs to be done. Do you know what I mean? When we didn't do that.
Surely it's not up to Britain First to decide, though. Surely it should have been up to the government to shut that place down.
Yeah, but they've turned a blind eye to it.
Well, because they turn a blind eye to everything.
So that's why I was angry. and I'm still that angry now. And to be honest, most of Manchester feels the same. I was far from the only one to turn up angry. There's plenty of videos of people out there saying a lot worse than I've said. Do you know what I mean? It's just they've specifically targeted me because obviously I'm part of this, part of that, and there you go. You're somebody to target.
Yeah, and then you targeted me when I put that video up because you think I'm Hope Not Hate when I've got nothing to do with Hope Not Hate.
Yeah, but think about it logically, Wendy. I mean, I know you're saying you've not watched it, but if you didn't, that's pretty negligent. If you haven't, you got to think you've put people's pictures out who they believe to be my wife. They're offering a reward, a cash reward for information.
Yeah, but from what I know, it's nothing new. That video has been out for years.
Right, so this is what I'm saying. Put yourself in my shoes and I put myself in yours, yeah? So if I did a video and I've gone, right, Wendy's name, all these other names which could be or could not be your family members, pictures of your partner, request for information and reward for cash reward for the information, car registrations, pictures of addresses, blah, blah, and then your car gets set on fire.
Well,
not long after I put the video out.
Right.
You can't tell me that you wouldn't think I'm somehow to...
No, because, listen, if the video I put up was the first time it's ever been put up, but it wasn't. It's been up it's been up hundreds of times. And it would the first time it got put up, that's when I would have done something about it, putting myself in your shoes. That's when I would have definitely done something about it. I wouldn't have waited 6 years later till somebody who doesn't really know the story or the background about any of it puts it up because of what you said in it, right? Nothing more, nothing less, just what you said in it. And then you think, all right, I'm going to accuse her of having something to do, causing my car to get set on fire. That's not right. Because that video has done the rounds. How do you think I knew about that video? How do you think I knew about what you'd said? Because I've seen it 1,000,001 times.
Yeah, but like I said, when we had this discussion, I think it was on Ghost, and I said to you, the full video is on my channel. By all means, put it on your channel, do what you want. I'm not bothered. I'm not ashamed of it. It's there. It's there.
I'm not going to do it again, am I? Because you'll accuse me again of getting something done to you. No, I'm not falling.
No, I'm not saying that. But at the time, that's what we're saying to you. You know, that video is there, public. I'm not hiding from it. I'm not something I'm ashamed of. You know, that mosque killed children. I've got an issue with that situation. I've got an issue with the police turning a blind eye after a year-long investigation. So I'll never hide away from that.
Wait. The police had an investigation into what for a year?
Into the mosque. This is what I'm saying. They did a full investigation and turned up nothing. Bear in mind, Tommy had actually done their job for him, turned up and projected what was said inside onto the walls outside. So people on the outside knew what was being said inside.
Yeah, but that doesn't give you the right to say what you said to that man.
I think it does. I honestly think it does. And if you seen the full video, you would see police to the left of me, police to the right of me. They was itching to arrest me anyway because they could tell I was aggravated, I was angry. I mean, they've cut that bit out, but I'd had quite an issue with one of the guys that came from there because he was white. I think they thought, oh well, that don't look, you know, Snarborough and all that. It's just two white guys, so they've not bothered putting that bit in. But we more or less nearly come to blows or whatever. They was waiting to arrest me. If they could have arrested me for anything I was saying, they would have done it there and then.
Well, did they arrest you?
No. You got to think it's a volatile, angry situation. They know, if you know, a year down the line, now Britain First have turned up because the investigations come out and they found no evidence, despite Tommy giving them the evidence. That's a volatile situation that they're trying to keep calm or whatever.
Yeah, but that
And that's
guy,
all.
that guy that you said those things to,
Yeah.
he wasn't the one who planted the bomb.
No, the guy who planted the bombs been picked up in buckets or whatever from Manchester Arena along with the children. He blew
That's like me
himself up,
standing outside a church after what had gone on in New Zealand, right, with Christchurch, when that nutty Christian did what he did. That's like me standing outside of a church and some bloke coming up and saying things like that to me.
No, but if you're all right, well, put yourself in that position. So that's happened. Let's say that happened in your church. If I come to you and say, look, all this stuff's happened, or Paul from Britain First has just educated you of what's happened because he was pleading ignorant. Once you're aware of that, you know, you've got the option to think, oh, should I be here? There's, 1,550 mosques to choose from. Should I actually be at this one, which has promoted hate and caused, turned Manchester into the death centre of Manchester, which has killed children?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter anyway. I mean, the little girl Safi, every year it's her birth. You know that little girl Safi who killed. But I just don't like the fact that you're trying to make out that video caused you. So do you have a number? What do you call it? A number? A police number?
I don't know what you mean, sorry.
You see, I'm like you on this because I don't. What's the word, guys? I'm looking for here. A number. What kind of crime number? A criminal crime number? Do you have a crime number?
A crime number for what?
For me.
Sorry.
For me.
For you?
Yeah.
No. It's an open investigation at this moment in time. The video is one thing, and what happened to my car is another thing. Two totally separate things. Now,
so if it's an open investigation, we shouldn't really be discussing it, should we then?
No, it's fine because the evidence is already the evidence. It can't change. It can't whatever. There's nothing that me and you can say that can change that or whatever. All it comes down to is what was your intention with that video, realistically. If you're saying you've had no bad intention for something like that to happen.
I'd said to you, we was arguing, and I said to you, I called you by another name, and you laughed and said, no, my name's Patrick, which you've got on here tonight, right?
Even both told you on that.
And I said to you, I got that video of you. You know what video I'm on about, and blah, blah, blah. And you said, put it up. And you were laughing. Yeah, you laughing. Put it up. I don't care.
If you think back, Wendy, when you came into that live stream, you was telling me that my name was Patrick, not me telling you. I just agreed with you. And I said to Ghost,
I never said your name was Patrick.
Ghost said he can put it out if you've got a doubt or whatever.
Oh, well, if I said Patrick, I was wrong then, wasn't I?
Yeah. I know. I even know who told you.
I said another name because I'd worked your name out. I'd worked your first name out by the name of one of your channels.
I even know who told you. It was Danny Jones. Danny Jones has been running around calling me Patrick
Danny
for the last 12 months. I've got the screenshots at the time, Wonder.
Of what?
Of Danny Jones telling you my name's Patrick, and then the next thing you jumped into Ghost.
Your name's not Patrick.
It could be.
It's not.
It could be.
See,
I'm not going to confirm or deny anything.
No, I don't blame you. But really, if I was you, I'd be changing the names of one of your many channels.
It doesn't bother me. I mean,
well, if it doesn't bother you,
like I've told people or whatever, when I was losing accounts, you got to think I've lost over 100 accounts, and most of them was for taking down the King's flag shit. So my subscribers was literally, they knew that I'm shit with technology, can't really keep asking to get things done or whatever. So they was making me accounts up and just signing them over to me, sort of thing. So there's the code, bam, bam, bam.
But do you think that, like, everyone's out to get you, Den?
Not everybody, no. I've got a lot of support, but, you know, it only takes a few. Well, when it's a little syndicate and you've got information gathering centre and it's already proved that that person is collecting data. So maybe you buy a T-shirt, you want to support Tommy or something, you buy a T-shirt, and then all of a sudden your data has been gathered, and then that data from that situation is being given to third-party trolls, like
When
Eric,
it comes to Tommy
Esau.
Robinson, Dan, I'm never going to claim to be his biggest fan, but then again, I don't hate the man neither, because I agree with a lot of his politics. So no, there's no way I'm on it to do with anything to do with trying to bring Tommy or anything to do with Tommy down. No.
No, but what I'm saying is, so if I've gone and bought a T-shirt, which I did, I bought some T-shirts and hoodie top and this, that and the other, then that data has been collected, harvested and passed to third-party trolls.
What data? What data?
I can't specifically point out because then I'm telling people where to go and look or whatever, but there's information that has been passed around which has never been online. It was specifically come from that site when I've ordered T-shirts, and then that information has been given out to third-party trolls. That's why I've said I'll have to sit back, watch how things.
Your dogs.
Yeah.
All right. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So when that information is being passed to third-party trolls to then make videos like that one you just put out yesterday, and many others, I've got at least 40 videos that are all kind of similar in fashion or whatever, and all trying to highlight family members, locations.
Hang on. Why do so many people make videos about you? Because there's a person called John Winoa. Yeah. There's another person makes monkey videos about you. Why do these people make videos about you? What is it you do that make them make these videos about you?
A lot of them seem to have come from that King's Flag cult, which I will say it's a cult because that's how they act about it. I mean, you've still got Matt Taylor that thinks John Winoa is the genuine king of the country, and he'll swear by that and stand by it.
If he wants to think that, let him. You sit and talk to Sean, who thinks he's fucking King James.
Yeah, and I tell him he's not a king. His name's not James, and his name's Sean. I won't pretend for people. You know, I don't think it helps them. It's a strong sign of mental health, isn't it? You know, you shouldn't facilitate that. I don't.
No, I always call him Sean. I never refer to James.
Yeah. That's the right thing to do, isn't it? Other than that, you're facilitating their madness. It doesn't do them any good. But
there's an awful lot of people, because if I put your name into YouTube, an awful lot of stuff comes up.
It will do.
And I was quite shocked at the amount of people who've made videos about you being an antagonist, a troublemaker. That you name it, they claim you're it. They don't really say why they claim you're it.
See, you're probably not aware of that, but I offered to do a face-to-face, not in person, just on camera. It was Glenn Zaffer that was facilitating it between myself, Glenn Zaffer as the middle person, and Jason Tyler. And off the back of that, I said to him, if he does, you know, I'll quite happily, before we start talking, show him my actual name rather than there's several names that they run about with. I'm quite happy to put my actual name forward, criminal history, whatever he wants to see or whatever, so he knows I'm a genuine person. This is who I am. You know, we need to sort certain things out and whatever, and neutralise certain situations, because they weren't just targeting me; they was targeting many people.
Yeah. Now, on a video you made, you were talking about Eric, and you said in this video,
that once you'd got his name and address
Yeah.
and his accounts, right?
Yeah.
And the amount and the money you got off him, you gave to charity. What money did you get off him, and why did he give you money?
No, I've not had any money off him. I've tied him legally to Jason Tyler because that's the only place that information has come from. So them two are tied together. Whenever
Yeah,
I
but
want to act on
money.
it,
You said you'd give the money to charity. So what?
yeah, I
money?
will do. I will do. Autism Speaks. I will do. Yeah. I say I don't need the money, Wendy. I mean,
No, I'm not getting.
Jupiter
I'm
like
not
to think I
getting
live
it.
in a
You
car
need
or
the money.
whatever.
No, I'm
I've
not
got-
getting it. You need the money.
Yeah.
It's the way it comes across in the video. It's like you got his name, got his address. I mean, God knows how you could get into his accounts. And then you said the money you were going to give to charity.
Any business has got accounts that you can view. It's not a secret. If
But
you've
why
got a business, you
those
can be
events?
checked
Why
and people
those
can.
events?
Why?
Yeah.
To see what he's about. You got to think what's his intention, what's his investment into this situation. He doesn't seem to have any political stance, does he?
No, he doesn't have a political stance. No.
This is what you're looking for when you're looking for hope, not hate agents.
Well, he doesn't have a political stance. He's not for anything.
This is it. So why is he so invested into coming after people like myself, people like Jupiter and her family, people like A1000, Kayla, you name it, the list goes on and on and on.
A1000 and Kaylee, they're all on an island on their own, really. I mean, you know.
Yeah, yeah, all part of that cult originally. So certain things like that, I think, yeah, okay, whatever. But then when you look at it, you kind of think, well, even that side of things, you know, why give a shit? Why are you actually so interested in trying to take these people down? Is it because of that case? Is there something more to that case? Do you know what I mean? And even Jupiter had a wobble around that. I mean, I will be putting.
You also made it very clear that for I don't know, I think it was for 3 years now, you walked away from all movements because you knew what went on or something.
Yeah.
So why are you still involved, kind of thing, if you've walked away?
I've asked myself that question a few times, to be honest. I'm still not sure on an answer. If I'm honest.
Why do you still get involved in it? I mean, have you walked away so that I don't know, you're not dropping leaflets or doing whatever it was you used to do, and you just stay involved online? Is that it? I don't know, but I have heard you claim many times that you walked away from all these movements.
Yeah, I did a video over 3 years ago. I made it very clear, I weren't shitting on anybody or whatever, but I was fully aware that Jason Tyler was running Tommy's site. And after all the problems that had come out, and people was aware of that.
Jason Tyler was running Tommy's site.
Yeah.
I don't think he was.
He's admitted it.
Oh.
I've put the link out, people have checked it. That's why, if you notice, Team Tommy will never confront me with anything I've said because they know what I'm saying is factually correct and I can prove it. That's why you'll never have any of them trying to confront me. You've heard Jupiter saying, "Oh, Ginger Tony's saying this, that, and the other in the background about you." No, she's not. And if she is, she's not going to say it publicly.
No, well, let's be fair here when it comes to Jupiter. I mean, the only reason Jupiter gets angry with you is when you refer to her as hope, not hate.
Yeah,
you know that's the word. You know, it's one of the worst slurs you can give to someone with our political views.
Not when it comes to Jupiter, the amount of things that she says about people and throwing people's family in the mix and whatever. I mean, it is what it is with Jupiter. You've got to think Jupiter's actively covered up for the lies, covered up and like. So, example, the Anne-Marie Waters for Britain, was it called?
Mm.
When she was running that or whatever, and Danny Simpson was in a high enough position in that party, Tom Zero warned Danny Simpson, you know, Jason Tyler's trying to get into this or whatever, keep him out, keep him at arm's length. We want him nothing to do with the party. All of a sudden, there was a bit of an attack, a bit of a campaign to get Danny angry, and eventually he said some dumb shit while drunk and managed to get himself removed out of that party and was swiftly replaced by Graham Craddy. Graham Craddy has come from Hope Not Hate.
Again, you accused me of having something to do with this Graham Craddy, who I've never heard of. You've got to remember, when you've come pottering along to my channel, and me and Jupiter have been talking or whatever, you've took it upon yourself to think, you thought that I've known about all these people. I don't know about any of them, and neither did Jupiter. We're all new.
Jupiter knows more than she lets on, even to you, maybe, Wenda.
Not when it comes to. I guarantee you, if she knows anything about this person called Graham, Jaddy or whatever, it will only be because of recently. I shouldn't think it because anything to do she knew years ago.
So you think of it from a genuine point of view. So if I've come to, let's say you was doing a live now and you was talking to Graham Craddy, and I say to you on comments, Wendy, just so you know that Graham Craddy, he's come from Hope Not Hate. If you are a genuine person, you think, what? That can't be right. Maybe do you want to jump on, or maybe do you want to prove that, put a link or something? You wouldn't block my thing, so I can't warn you and can't warn your followers, would you?
Yeah, but we didn't know this Graham Craddy person.
No, but if I specifically said that's Graham Craddy, and he's
I also wait a minute. So okay, I get your point, but I also then at the time did not know you at all.
No, I get that.
So to me, someone in the chat who was having a go at somebody else in the chat, and to me, it was like, oh, all right then. And I didn't know what was what or who was who. I do now. I would understand now, but then no.
Yeah, I get that. You don't know me from Adam. I could just be chatting shit. I get that. But so if we flipped it around, let's say I was live and I was chatting to Graham Craddy, and then you put a comment saying, just so you know, Dan, that's Graham Craddy, and he's come from the Hope Not Hate camp. You know, I'm not going to block you. I'll probably ask you and say, you know, are you sure? Have you got any evidence? Do you want to jump on the panel? That would be the right reaction, wouldn't it? To clear his name or to expose him, you know, one or the other, isn't it?
Well,
that's where I work. If it's awkward for someone, that's tough shit.
How long have you been involved in all this online stuff with people like Graham Craddy and all that? How many years are we talking about here?
Maybe 12, maybe more.
See,
I was in the movement. I was in the movement before I was even online. So,
no, I'm just talking about like online.
Yeah,
so how long you been floating around online in different hangouts or whatever before these channels?
Probably about 12, maybe 13 years, something like that. Maybe a bit more. I'm not sure, to be honest. Around that, somewhere around there.
So you see, in your head, when you've come across me and Jupiter, you've automatically thought, we know who all these people are, and we don't.
Yeah, possibly.
You see, and I think that's where you like trip up a little bit, is because you automatically think that everyone knows who you know when we don't.
See, I don't know if you remember this, but remember when I said a while ago, probably going back 2-3 years or something, I said to you, if you're in doubt of what I'm saying, watch even though it's a boring video, a 4-hour video of the WhatsApp between myself and Jason Tyler. It's discussed about yourself, it's discussed about Jupiter and this, that, and the other when you first come on the scene. You know what I mean?
Where's this video? I didn't even know this video existed.
I'll tag you to it, and then, like I say, it is a boring video unless you're looking for facts and information and clarification as to who's you know, who's the wonky wheel and who's the genuine person or whatever. But he was literally asking me, oh, what do you think of this Wendy? What do you think of this Jupiter? What do you think of this? You know,
Well, yeah,
these
because
are all the people that had only just come on the scene.
At that time, me and Jupiter at that time were getting on a lot of people's nerves,
Yeah.
including James Goddard,
Yeah.
Tracy Blackwell.
Yeah.
A lot of people disliked us.
Yeah.
Simply for telling the truth.
See, I was seeing that because I was, at the time, I was supporting Tracy. I was supporting that side of things and whatever. But when the truth came out and Tracy Blackwell wouldn't swallow that truth and wanted to carry on the pretense and keep shaking buckets, I can't support something that I know not to be genuine, not to be what it's made out to be.
I mean, John Lawrence came on and read a statement out from her on here.
Yeah.
Apparently, and it was all bullshit, all of it.
Yeah. I mean, while she was doing that, while she was collecting money and this, that, and the other, people failed to realise that she's actually got a business, a care industry, and all that. She had money. She had no reason to be begging money off people or whatever. She'd been done for 2 cannabis farms. You name it. It was as dodgy as you know. She just seems to be in the situation for the money. I know that sounds bad when a child's died, but it is what it is.
Well, exactly, because her child died, which was very sad, but also 2 other children died.
Yeah.
And they seem to have got forgotten about.
Well, that's what I said to her. I said, all this money you're collecting, are you sharing that between the 3 sets of parents, or is it a private pot of money for yourself? Because, you know, it doesn't seem to be that way. And people had spoke to the parents, and they were happy she was doing what she was doing in their name or whatever. Like you said about the $1 million thing, not every parent's going to want that. You know, time's the healer in situations like that, especially with children. You can't forget it. You can't forget these things when people are forever running about shaking buckets. If that's not what you want, really, they shouldn't be able to do that. But Tracy Blackwell carried on regardless, and she still does now. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've lost all interest in that woman. Then there was that other woman who was running the I'm a celebrity, get me out of this fucking PTSD camp. Joe something, wasn't it?
Racing or something.
Yeah. There's another one, right? So at the time, me and Jupiter were getting on a lot of people's nerves. And but again, all we were guilty of was telling the truth.
Yeah.
And asking
that's
questions.
Why I get attacked most of the time just for telling the truth. I mean, look at the people that have attacked me realistically. I brought down a scam which was targeting veterans and patriots. I've had so much attacks from that, is unreal. You know what I mean? I've had a disagreement with Tracy Blackwell. I've seen through a bullshit. I had loads of attacks from that or whatever, including with James, trying to think he was the bad man, this, that, and the other, to the point where I've had to go and find where he is or whatever, and then he's ended up having to get a third party involved as a peacemaker or whatever, and Eddie is okay was mixed in with that as well. He was shit staring.
Well, didn't Eddie okay disappear because
I made him disappear?
Because he reckoned somebody no, Esau. He reckons somebody broke into his flat and nicked his computer.
I think it's a load of shit, to be honest. But I made his Eddie's okay disappear.
No, I don't believe that, Darren.
He was giving threats out left, right, and centre to women and pushing on with this scam. Even though he knew it was a scam, I'd walked him through why it was a scam. I'd shown him how it's a scam. I'd shown him previous scams that they'd been involved in, and he carried on regardless while threatening women. So he had to go.
What's this got to do with why you've been harassing me and Wendy?
I've not come on here to talk to you, Jupiter.
Well, you talk enough about me and Wendy.
Why did you try and inject yourself into everything? Realistically,
Well, the link was put out. I've
I'm not
clicked
here to speak to you.
and I'm not
here to speak
injecting
to you.
myself. You've centered your life around me and Wendy.
Can we sort this out to where you like, you know, Jupiter's not hope, not hate. I'm not hope, not hate. It's got to stop. Then there's no
Like
evidence.
I said at the beginning of this, Wendy, I'd not put you two in the same box. Jupiter's her own entity, and for me, yeah, it is what it is with her. And I've said this to you several times. Do you know what I mean? I've not put you in the same
Yeah,
box.
but she's never done anything. Yeah, look, I don't care about the rest. I'm just on about hope, not hate. She's never done anything to even suggest that she's part of hope, not hate. Nothing.
She's
In
literally
fact,
covered
the
up.
person you talk to now is the one who said she went to hope, not hate. Moon.
Yeah. No, but well, I've had this discussion with Moon. She felt harassed, which she was harassed. I was probably, to be fair, one of the people that was harassing her. I can own my shit. It's not an issue. I said that the Discord one wasn't true. When I found out it was true, I actually apologised. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you do that with a lot of things, don't you? Get things wrong.
You get a lot wrong. You get a lot wrong.
Yeah, but I own up to it. You don't.
No, you don't. You've never owned up to anything.
Okay, so what is it that I've covered up for Jason for, then? We've been here about 1,000 times.
All right. If you want to inject yourself, that's fine. So, the Amory Waters party, when I was pointing out that person that you've got on the panel and he's trying to push the Amory Waters thing, this, that, and the other, Eric made a video and you've used that video. First of all, you blocked me, so I couldn't warn people. Yeah?
No, then.
You did. You've already admitted it,
You got blocked after you came in and started harassing him.
What do you mean by harassing him?
So
pointing out that he's from hope, not hate.
No. Let me speak. Don't start talking over me because.
No, you've injected yourself into this situation, Jupiter.
No,
on the conversation.
No, let me
Conversation. Have a decent conversation.
Yeah. I'm going to tell him exactly as I remember it. So, Freedom for Britain, yeah, your friend.
Yep.
Who is
not my friend, just someone I know, Jupiter. Not a friend.
Someone that you sat on panels with Kaylee Nav, going at loads of other people, yeah, including Freedom for Britain, who was putting constant videos out on me and Wendy, mainly me, trying to say that I was what was it? Stand Up to Racism Southeast Regional Manager, which is ridiculous.
You're fast forwarding to where you're fast forwarding.
Hold on.
Yeah, this is narrative.
Hold on. So this person had recently been sitting on Jason Wake Up UK's, yeah, where he insulted Laura Lewis, didn't he? And he'd got drunk and he'd admitted that he'd only gone into the party to try and overthrow Amory Waters and he was being racist and everything else.
Yeah, like I said, you fast forwarded to the bit you wanted with the picture narrative, Jupiter. So you weren't civil with him at one point. You weren't always on your channel commenting.
Wendy, can I finish?
Yeah, let her finish then, and then you can come in. Then I'll let you have your say. Then
and then Freedom for Britain got thrown out. Which, by the way, we did all go on Vellies and replay the tapes because Laura Lewis went over there saying he's a racist. We went through all of it, so we all know what he said. Fox was on the panel that night that he did it. So there are people here, and Victoria West. There's plenty of people that can vouch for what I'm saying right now. Yeah. He then got thrown out of the party because he said he wanted to usurp her. I wanted to interview Anne-Marie Waters. So I got in contact with Jason because I knew she was going on Jason's regular. And because I'd been on his shows before, yeah, I could contact Jason. So I contacted Jason. I said, Jason, I know I haven't spoken to you for a while, but you know that you've got Anne-Marie coming on. Do you think you could get her to come on my show? He said, I'll ask her. She said she was considering it. I spoke on my show saying that she was considering it and that I'd offered her it. Straight away up popped your head because I was talking about Anne-Marie Waters at the time. Jason was obviously in the side chat. This bloke Graham was obviously in the side chat. I didn't even have a clue who Graham Creddy was. I didn't know that he was part of Anne-Marie's party. He was just someone new in the side chat. But the minute you see Graham in the side chat and you see Jason in there, and the fact that Freedom for Britain had been thrown out, and because of your hatred for me, yeah, you didn't want me to interview her. None of your
We're doing
people.
a big monologue because I'm not doing
well,
this.
it's
I've
the
already
truth,
told
isn't it?
you you've
So
missed
go
a
on.
big chunk out. You've
Go on then,
missed
what's
all
the
them.
big chunk?
Right, so you was perfectly happy with Danny Simpson for a long period of time. You had him on your panel, you've had him on your channel, you've had him commenting. Everything was fine and dandy. Yeah?
I've never
And then
been happy with him.
yes, you have. I've got videos with it
I've
happening.
never been
Jupiter,
happy
so
with him. I let people
all
on
right,
my
I'll just
channel
keep
that I
putting
don't
videos
even
out.
like.
I'll just keep putting videos out to destroy your narrative,
You see how
Jupiter.
mad he is, Wendy? I've always disliked Freedom for
Jupiter,
Britain.
the people you just named that have seen all these things happen know full well that Danny was perfectly welcome on your channel. Stop lying. This is the thing with you, Jupiter.
On
You
my channel doesn't mean I
stand
like
on
him.
bullshit, and it's so easy to break down. I
You
just pull out a
understand
live
how
where
sad
he's been on
that
your.
is?
Pardon?
Wendy, do you
Yeah.
think that every person that we've interviewed, do we like them?
No.
Doesn't matter whether you like him.
Every person that gets let up into your panel doesn't mean that you're best mates with them.
No, far from it. Oh God, no.
So just because I let Freedom for Britain on my panel, and most
Because
times
I've spoke to Danny, he's my friend, yeah?
and many times that
See
we've
how
ended
see how
up
your
arguing.
narrative doesn't work, Jupiter.
The
When it's
difference
pointed
is,
at me, oh, he's your friend. No, I'm not. I just know him. But when
Okay.
it's around you, oh, it's just
It is.
someone. We don't have to like him. We don't have. It's just bullshit. You've got a
Okay.
narrative, and I can see
still
right
don't
through you,
see how this
Jupiter.
makes anything to do with Hope Not Hate, though.
All right. So, right, you've heard Jupiter's side. So everything was fine. Danny was around that channel. He was around your channel as well, Wendy. There was never an issue until they wanted Danny out of that position and Graham Craddy put in a position. And then all of a sudden, there was a little shit campaign just trying to get him angry. Eventually, it worked. He got pissed. He said some shit. He got through out of that party, and Graham Craddy was put into that position. So obviously, I've gone, right, okay, this stinks now because I've shown them this is Hope Not Hate.
Graham Craddy was like I didn't know who Graham Craddy was.
Yeah, and I had
That's
no
why I was
clue
trying to.
that he even took Danny Simpson's job. I don't know.
No, we don't know nothing about that.
You've just fucking told me that now. I didn't know that.
That's unfortunate, Jupiter, because I've got a live where we're discussing it. So keep going with your narrative. I can see straight through you.
Right, I hope you do put that narrative out.
I'll put your full live out where we're having the discussion. Yes, I will do that. Not a problem.
Yeah, you can.
So we'll know now that you're just chatting shit at this moment in time. Yeah?
No, it's not
Well,
important.
if I put a video out where we've already discussed it, then it's obvious you're chatting shit now, isn't it?
Well, if we have discussed it in the past, then I obviously don't give a shit. It's not something I've remembered. It's not.
No,
important.
but you would remember if it suited your narrative and not mine, wouldn't you? This is the thing with you, Jupiter. You're very selective in what you choose to remember.
Okay. What narrative is it that you think? Do you think I should be bothered about all these people?
I think we should be bothered about. You've covered up for Hope Not Hate for several years. I think we should all be concerned about that. Yeah.
How have I covered up for them then?
Right. So when I'm showing people, this is Graham Craddy. He's come from Hope Not Hate. He's not told everyone. I've already spoke to the people in the party and said, well, surely if he was a genuine person and he'd had a genuine reason to come away from that, when he joined your party, you should use that as a tool and say, look, this is Graham Craddy. He was in Hope Not Hate, but he's come, he's hit reality, he's seen things from whatever. He did not do that. You made out he did do that. That's
so
not
as I
true.
recollect, when you was harassing him in the side chat,
I wasn't harassing him, I was highlighting who he was.
You was. When you was harassing him in the side chat,
Not
after
sure
he left, Jason wrote a comment, which I actually put up onto the panel. Yeah, like I always do whenever I get into a conversation with somebody in the side chat. And Jason said, Jupiter, he was Hope Not Hate before. He's not Hope Not Hate. He was on the left before. No, he might have said Hope Not Hate, whatever he said. But he said, we're aware of what he was, but he's openly talked about it. But he is He isn't no longer. I don't
Who's
know
we?
who. Well, you have to ask Jason, won't you?
No, shouldn't you have asked Jason who's we?
No, I don't care.
Right, well, you should care.
Why?
Do you mean why? Because you're injecting hope, not hate, and protecting hope, not hate. So when I come and say, look, that person is hope, not hate, your reaction shouldn't be, oh, block them. It should be a case of, have you got any evidence? Would you like to jump on the panel? Would you like to speak to him?
Why? You could do that on your own show. Why have I got to do it on mine?
See, that's the madness that goes on with you, isn't it?
No, because the way I look at it, right? If the
You've got to
man's
keep
already
pushing hope, not hate. Yeah, I
if,
get it.
no, the way I look at it, Dan, if the man's already openly spoke about it, and
Which he
people are,
hadn't. Which he
and people are,
hadn't, Jupiter.
well, Jason said he had.
Oh, well,
and
Jason don't lie, does he?
If he had, right, I'm not interested in chasing around somebody that I'm not even speaking to, that I don't have no dealings with. Why am I going to be interested in talking about whether he's hope, not hate or not?
If you remember, Jupiter, well, you can say you don't, but it's on video anyway. When we've had this discussion, and I've said to you, I've got the evidence. It's not just my word. I've got the evidence.
I don't care about your evidence. I don't care what you bring to me.
Yeah, I know you don't care. All you're caring about is carrying on that narrative and injecting hope, not hate, into anything and everything that you can get your grubby mix. So I get that.
No,
I know what you're about.
quite
You're an
happy.
infiltrator from day
I'm
one.
quite happy then.
You're
for
an
you to
infiltrator
do-
from day one.
I'm quite happy for you to do proper evidence, and I'm sorry to tell you this.
No, you're not, Jupiter.
What-
You
what
asked me
you
for the
do-
evidence. I put
what
forward
you
the
do-
evidence, and
what
then you
you do
decided you
on
was going
your
to talk
show-
about pyramids for
What
2
you
weeks.
do
That's what
on
you
your
did.
show- what you do on your show is not evidence. Then it's not.
No, it is evidence, Jupiter. It is
Oh my
evidence.
God, it's not. It's harassment, right?
You're an
Now-
idiot. You're an
now-
idiot. Oh, you come
yeah,
out with
what
his
you do-
label. Take that label gun away, and what have you got? Nothing. You got fuck all, have you?
Take what away?
The label gun. That's all she can do. Label things. It's just pathetic.
Well, unfortunately, you have to use labels in every.
I don't. Right. Most people know I won't speak out on anything until I've got my facts and evidence and my ducks lined up. It is that simple. I won't say it because it will make me look stupid.
Okay. So just like you said that I made up the story of the child CSA.
No, we're not moving around from one thing to
No, no,
another.
no, no,
I've
you
seen
always-
all
you
this
always
distraction
do everything.
bullshit that you do. It's
So,
boring.
Wendy, can I speak, please? Because talking over me
Yes,
every
Dan,
time.
let us say whatever and then you can answer. Yeah.
Right. You accuse Wendy indirectly of being responsible for what happened outside your car. And don't say that you didn't, because you said you were to take her a call and get her address. She's got the recordings. I've got the recordings. Yeah?
Why are we jumping around from one thing to another?
But now you're backtracking. No, because I'm going to prove that you
No,
don't
you're
know it.
trying to come away from where I've
Wendy
just
is
shown
talking
you up,
over me.
aren't you?
He's talking over me. He can speak. at the end.
Right, then please let her talk. And
See,
then
this
you
is why I wanted to
No, and then
discussion
you
with
can
you,
answer
Wendy,
it then.
because with Jupiter, it's just
then it's
she
much
can see.
easier if it's one at a time and people don't talk
Yeah, but
over each
Wendy, she was never part of this conversation. Why she's here, I can only assume, it's because she didn't like the fact that we're having discussion, the truth is coming out, and she looks like a wrong'un. That's why she wants to inject herself.
Stop gaslighting. Stop
Yeah,
gaslighting.
come on.
You're the one that's gaslighting. You gaslit Taff last night with a load of bogus bullshit and sent him on a merry mission. He's showing
No,
himself up.
Taffy can come up here and speak for himself.
You
Yeah.
filled Taffy with bullshit. You made out
Taffy
that
can
I'd said
come up here
that
and
Wendy
speak
had set
for
my car on
himself,
fire and all
yeah?
this shit. You sent him on
Taffy
his
was
merry way,
outraged
pissed up.
because you keep harassing women
You are the
online.
biggest gaslighter on here.
Yeah,
You are the
okay,
biggest
you're-
gaslighter on here.
Wendy is talking over me because he doesn't want me to speak the truth.
Right. If this don't work because Jupiter's here, then I'll just come away from it. That's
Are
fine,
you
Wendy.
going to
But
run? Are you going to rage quit?
Well, I don't know, Dan.
no, it's
like,
not about that. It's about you injecting yourself. You're just a
Right, well,
bullshitter.
listen. It seems to me, Dan, like you can't give her a minute to even talk. Just give her a minute to say what she needs to say, and then you can answer her back in any
But
way
she's
you want.
jumping around from one thing to another,
She
Wendy. So
hasn't.
when we're
Because
getting
every
close
time
to
she
the
says
truth, she goes,
something
"Oh, let's
that-
talk about something else now." She
Then every
knows.
time she says something, you start talking over her, which is like annoying. It's annoying. Let her finish, and then you can answer.
Okay,
Well, can
so
we
the
stop
que-
swapping topics there and just stay on one
Okay.
thing?
Yeah,
so what
that's
I'm
one thing.
answering, what I'm
So
answering
hope not hate.
back-
Anne-Marie Waters, go.
No,
Go on,
no,
Jupiter.
Wendy, I'm
No.
answering. I'm
No, we're
answering
not just keep
back of
jumping
your
around
last
from one thing to
question.
another.
Your last statement was that when you come up somewhere, you've always got the evidence. And I'm showing you at least 2 incidences, one to do with Wendy and one to do with myself, where you didn't have the evidence, but you were quite happy to run around propagating lies and harass us. And
Yeah,
my
we'll come away from the deflection and the
you have been
distraction. We'll
harassing
go
us
back to the whole
for
not hate
months.
stuff.
That's
I
what
show-
I want to be addressed.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
interested in your obsession with hope, not hate.
I'm literally not listening to anything you say because you're full of shit from start to finish. I can see straight through you, Jupiter. I know all the lies you've fucking covered up. I've shown you all the evidence. You've denied that you've even had the discussions or seen the evidence. You're full of shit from start to
Hang
finish.
on, wait a minute though, because didn't you used to get on with Jupiter all right?
No, he
No.
pretended 3
No.
times so that he could get information like what he's doing to you tonight because he's fishing.
Fishing for what? Fishing for what?
Well, because it's always your questions that you want to answer. You don't want to
You're just
resolve anything.
gaslighting again, aren't you? Gaslighting
You
again.
don't want to resolve anything. What you're doing is trying to
No, we
control
do
the
want to
narrative
resolve things.
of-
I do
No, you
want to
don't.
resolve
Okay, so
things.
what do
You
wanna
don't.
get?
You
Okay,
don't.
I'm going to be quiet, right?
If we
After
resolve
this
things,
question-
you look like the
after
cunt, don't
this
you? Because I can
question-
prove beyond a shadow of a doubt
after
all the
this
evidence
question, I
that I
will
put
go
forward.
quiet and allow you two to speak again. What do you want to get from this conversation with Wendy?
Nothing from you.
No, I
So I
said
don't
from
know why you're
Wendy.
here. So
I
I
said
don't know
from
why you're here.
Wendy.
I don't
said
know why
from
you're here.
Wendy.
I don't know
said
why
from
you're here.
Wendy. You can't answer the question, can you?
I mean, you're a bit stupid or something. I've just said to you, I don't even want to speak to you. I told you at the beginning of this, I don't want to speak to you.
Okay,
Nothing,
well, don't speak
nothing
about
to do
me
with
then.
you. Go
Don't
and
speak
play.
about
Go
me.
and play on
If
somebody
your
else's
world
life.
revolves around me and everything happens to be about me, it is my
Mhm.
business then. Yeah? But don't speak about me if you don't want me to fucking come up and question you.
Are you
on why
taking
you're
the piss? How many lives have you done with
ask
my
for
name? But
respect.
you'll block me. I can't jump on the panel. I
You
can't defend
are
myself on comments. Get to fuck.
I don't
Go
want
get
you
to
on
fuck.
my
Go and play on the
I don't
motorway.
want you on my panel. I
Right,
don't
Go
want
and
you
play on the
to
motorway.
okay, let's go to Jupiter. Hang on, love. Let's go to Unlisted's comment. Reality is, Den is a drug dealer. I don't know. And he's
Is this Unlisted
pissed people
the
off in
puppy
his
puncher?
area, and he's got his car.
Is this the guy that got done
I
for
don't know.
beating his dog up in the street? AJ? The guy that tried
I don't know.
convincing us all that the rapist was the victim and the child that got raped was the monster? That AJ?
I don't know.
You
He's
can understand that I
unlisted,
won't
and he
take anything that he says seriously. So,
Ah. Oh, okay. 'Cause I just wondered who Unlisted is. That's all.
yeah, that's AJ, the puppy puncher that got convicted for beating the shit out of his own dog in the street.
You've gone off what he said to puppy puncher.
That's what he's about. He's around all that Danny Jones crew, and he's specifically around Danny Jones, and they think the authority of that case or whatever. All that stinks. I know Kate.
I still don't get though, Den, what it is. Me, you know, what when I look over the years, what me and Jupiter have done to deserve such like animosity from you. I don't get it.
Like I said, I don't put you in the same category. I put you in different categories, and I believe that Jupiter, to a degree, uses yourself like she uses everybody else.
Jupiter doesn't use people.
She does.
What do you think
She
she
does.
uses people? She doesn't.
She literally uses and abuses people, shits on them, and then for some reason, some of them end up sat back with her.
Wouldn't you abuse someone who shits on you in your words?
No, but that's her doing it.
Like who?
Everybody that you've been in contact with.
Like who?
It wasn't long ago. Everyone that is now friendly with you was all literally calling you out for the scumbag that you are on many levels, on a multitude of levels. So it's not like new information, is it?
People call people out all the time on different things. Then it doesn't mean that you can't mature and get.
No, because you shit on everyone the moment you got blackmailed with Esau, didn't you?
No, that's not.
And everyone had to make a deal. It's on video, Jupiter. You've admitted
That's not true.
You've admitted to Brian
not
Hurl
true.
that Danny Jones sent him some
You see,
information.
Wendy, this
Bleeding
is his
Heart and
narrative, and he
Esau
doesn't
Dan,
give
allow
that
you give her a
information.
chance.
to
You're
respond.
making accusations. Then give her a chance to answer.
Well, let me clarify what I'm saying first, then, at
Go on,
least.
then.
Because other than that, what's she addressing?
Right, go
I've
on,
not
then.
actually finished. So it's on video. Brian Hurl, Jupiter are having a discussion. She admits that Danny Jones sent Brian Hurl some information around the Spice incident, her son, blah blah blah. He's give it to Esau and Bleeding to show Jupiter, and then all of a sudden, Jupiter did a deal with
She
Esau.
was already
and-
talking to Esau.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah,
Yeah, it
she
was.
was.
Yeah, it
She's
was.
tried mixing that timeline up, but all my videos
No,
are
I
timeline
remember the
organised.
timeline then. No, I remember the timeline, and she was definitely talking to Esau before that.
Well, all right. So, what would you think to why Jupiter did a deal with Esau all of a sudden, considering how
I'll tell you why.
volatile it was?
I'll tell you why. Because she was fed up of everything that was going on, and she just wanted an end to it. So she went and spoke to Esau. Big deal. I don't see the problem.
Yeah, but that came after the information had been put out.
It did not come after the Danny Jones thing.
That's
no.
all it comes down to. She don't want that information out, and I get it.
What
It's embarrassing
information? What information?
What
about her son, the Spice incident.
There is
I get
no
it. I get
information.
it. It's embarrassing, but if you remember Jupiter,
Well, you
this is
just
how you
said
can tell I'm a
don't go
genuine
after- wait a
person, and
minute,
you're
you
a
said you
fraud.
don't go after families. You're now going after her family.
I'm not going after a family. And if,
You are.
right,
Because
I've
if she
actually.
did that, wait a minute. Let's
Mhm.
just step back a minute.
Cool.
If she did that,
Yeah.
if she didn't want her family spoken about, who can blame her?
I agree. I actually said to Jupiter, and it is on video, I wouldn't let that scumbag hold that power over me. I would take it upon myself
But
to
you're not
say,
listening.
this happened,
But you're not
and
listening.
that little dickhead's been trying to blackmail me for it. You'd actually get some support, Jupiter. You would have actually got some support, even by
You're not-
someone like me that don't
you-
like her.
Are not listening, Den.
Right,
Let
but
me
now
make it-
you listen to Jupiter.
Let me
then.
make it perfectly clear to you. I'm not embarrassed of any of my children. Okay?
No.
Whatever you think you've got, Den, I do not care. Yeah? Whatever it is that Moon, the nasty witch, has given you because she can't take criticism, I do not care. And if you put it out in full, people will see how nasty you are. Yeah?
Yeah, but she tell
do
her
it.
into all the stuff
So,
you've done,
hold
innit?
on a minute. Hold on a minute. Do it. That is not
I'm gonna
Me.
anyway, Jupiter. I've told you. I promised to
can't
don't make
be
a promise and then not deliver.
blackmailed. If I was going to be blackmailed, then I would be begging you not to do it, wouldn't I?
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't, because you know
Since the
full well
day-
what I say. I
I've been
mean, and I
telling
mean
you
what I
since
say.
the day that you've reckoned that you've got it to put it out. When Moon threatened me, I told her, put it out.
Yeah, because you've got some mad delusion that you'll be able to get people done for some bollocks. It's nothing.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I know about the
Really?
Lord Jupiter, unlike
Do
you.
ya? Do
Yeah,
ya?
yeah,
Do ya?
yeah.
Do ya?
I'll put it out and you'll do nothing. Trust me.
You'll
No,
put
I
it
wouldn't.
out.
I wouldn't be so confident on that. Then
I'm very confident. I'm very
I
confident.
wouldn't be.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
be.
I'm very
Yeah.
confident.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We will see.
Yeah, we'll
And when
see.
it goes out, then I will sit, I will bring all the proof and the truth of everything and make you look a cunt then. Yeah?
Well,
And then I will bring
I wish you luck
people
with that.
from the movement to tell you exactly what they think of you then. Because when you
Yeah,
say that
we've already
Tony
done this.
won't come
We've
on my
already done this. I
show,
thought Ginger
please
Tony
take
was
this.
coming on your
Please-
show last
yes, I
Sunday
did.
to make.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And I changed my mind. I
I
rang
bet you
Tony
did.
up and
I
I
bet you did.
said, no, the man wants attention.
Or it was never said to begin with, and it's just a
Really?
figment of your imagination.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Really?
Do you think
Well,
I weren't ready
we'll
to go?
see.
All right, there you go.
We'll
Clap back.
see.
There's a video. There's a
We'll
video. There's a
see.
video. Now
Get
what?
this, send it to Ginger Tony and see if she's bothered. I'm telling you now, If I want Ginger Tony to come on the show,
I don't run
tell
around.
you
I don't
about
run around trying to
yourself,
gather
she would
support. I
come
don't
on
need support.
and
I
she
don't
would
lean
tell
on
you
anybody. I
about
don't prop
yourself.
myself up on anybody.
But you
That's
want
you.
attention,
That's
Den.
what you do.
That's what this is all about, Den. You think it's going to change
Why do
things
I
for
need
me,
attention? Why do I need attention? I'm not you.
Dad?
I'm not you. I
I
had
know
to
you're
have
not
a
me.
life. I'm out
That's
the
quite
house.
obvious. That's
I'm
quite
out the
obvious.
house.
You're
Very
weak.
fucking.
You're weak. But I want to go back to what his narrative was,
living
Wendy. Let's go
online.
back
You're
to his
online
narrative.
16 hours a day.
Let's go
I'm
back
not.
to his
I'm not
narrative,
online 16
which
hours a day.
was
That's
that
what
Esau
you
was
do.
blackmailing me. When I started speaking to
You
Esau
would just jump around
and
from
to
one thing to
Bleeding
another,
Heart
Wendy. It's pointless.
was at the same time
Can you
as
see what I'm
Seven
saying?
and Luke were also speaking to Bleeding Heart and Esau,
Yeah.
which
You're
was
just jumping
long
around from one thing to
before
another.
Danny
It's
Hoax
pointless.
Jones decided
She's a
to
prolific
fucking
liar,
run
Wendy.
with what
This is why I
Wendy
don't bother speaking
told
to
him,
her. I
with
can
some
see straight through her.
exaggerations, I might add.
I can see
Yeah?
straight through her. I can
Yeah?
prove all the lies.
Yeah?
I can prove everything she's
And
saying. to
Danny
be
Oaks
bullshit.
Jones then went to
Don't
Brian
you?
Hurl, and
How
because
much energy do
Brian
you give this
Hurl
idiot?
was friendly with Bleeding Heart, who talks to me, she gave me what Danny Hoax
I'm
Jones
honestly not
wanted
even
to
listening
put
to
out.
you, Jupiter. You're
Now,
just
there was no
waffling shit.
evidence
You're
there.
just
There was
waffling
no
shit.
proof there, because
You
all
are
it
just waffling shit.
was words that have come from my mouth that may or may not even be true, Den.
I think we all know the truth, Jupiter.
Do ya? Where's proof?
Yeah. Everybody knows the truth.
No. Everybody only knows my
Everybody
words.
spoke out about
There's
it.
not a
Even the
scrap
people
of
that are sat with
evidence
you now,
because it
people
wasn't
like Taft that don't
fucking
even- You
true.
didn't pay to answer a question.
Dan,
Jupiter.
come on, look, it's only hearsay at the end of the day.
It's out of her own mouth. That should-
It's
that should
hearsay
count for
at
a
the
lot.
end of the
Hearsay,
day.
you fucking idiot.
I don't think so, no.
Well, you wouldn't think so, would you?
Well, you've got to tie
Oh, hang
things
on.
up together,
Another
so
thing, Dan. Dan,
Oh.
listen. I'm trying to. Another thing, Dan. What do you care? Why does it matter anyway?
because she's forever coming after people's families and trying
She
to. throw
doesn't
people
go
in
after
the-
No, I
people's
don't.
families.
Yes, she
Like
does.
who?
No, I
Yes, she
don't.
does.
Like who?
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 Yes, she does.
Who?
Oh man, this is unreal.
Who?
So, did you not attack Luke and his family? No.
No.
Do you want to do this? We'll go through them all.
I might have had a
together.
verbal argument, but I've never gone after Luke's
Hang on
family,
then,
no.
Jubes. Hang
You
on.
weren't making out
Jubes,
his
wait a
nancy,
minute. So
uncle
let's
and all this shit,
name
no?
them one by one then. Who? So Luke, you said Luke. Who else?
His uncle making out he was a nonce and all this sort of shit.
So she did
goes to
this.
mad
Right,
levels
hold
just
on.
'cause she's
Stop.
had a
We'll stop at
disagreement
Luke.
with someone, she
We'll
goes,
stop
"Right,
at
I'm
Luke.
gonna throw all
We'll
my toys out
stop
the
at
pram."
Luke and then we go on to the next one. Yes, it's true. Me and Luke had vicious arguments. Luke went at my family as much as I went at his family. That's
No, you went
absolutely
first.
true.
You went
That's
first.
absolutely true. That's
You
what
went
trolls do
first.
to each
You
other when they
always try
lose
and
their
do this where
temper.
like, "Oh, I
That's
was
what they
just
do to each
retaliating."
other when they
No,
lose their
no.
temper. But Luke is not bothered. He's moved on. I've moved on. I actually like Luke.
You
Yeah?
always play the, "Oh, I
What's
was
that
the
got to do
victim,
with
I just
anything?
responded. I just reacted to what was said." Load of shit. You always.
So who's
try
But
to
next?
what has
try and
that,
play
but what
the-
has that got to do with you, Den?
This is why.
So
I
she's
don't speak to her.
explained
You're a
Luke.
gaslighter.
Who's next?
You're a gaslighter.
Then who's next? What family has she gone after next?
I honestly think we're wasting our time with this, with her. When
Well,
I
it's
don't.
just
I
Next
don't.
one.
I
jumping around
don't.
from one
It's
thing to
clear in the
another.
air. I don't.
See how far we've got from where we was to the hope not hate stuff, where Jupiter.
See, this is
actually
what he's
covered it
obsessed
up.
about. Hope not
Anne-Marie
hate. He's a
Waters
weirdo.
got to walk away with £250,000 of people's money
Who did?
on all these. Anne-Marie Waters.
Well, that's nothing to do with us, though.
Of course, it's to do with Jupiter, 100%.
No, it's not. I never had no
Yeah,
fucking
it
money
is.
out of it, you cheeky
I don't care
bastard.
whether you've had money out of it. I don't care. You've covered up for Hope Not Hate to allow that situation to happen.
Because
rather
I
than
didn't
bring
want
it
you to come up onto my show and fucking talk about your shit.
to expose Hope Not Hate. Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying.
You
You're
can
a
go and do
wanky
that on
will.
your own show if you had the
You're a
fucking knowledge
wanky
to do
will,
it.
Jupiter.
Instead of just clipping people talking and
I've
taking
never
that as
known
fucking
any
gospel,
patriot.
when
I've
you know
never
full
known-
well that on these channels,
You just love the
people
sound of your own
propagate,
voice.
people fucking twist things and
You just love the
deliberately are
sound of
fucking
your own
nasty
voice.
to each other on a fucking daily when they fall out with each other. And then 2 days later, they're all on the same panel talking normal. And you
See, I
take everything
could take
everyone
this a
says
different
as
way,
fucking
Wenda. I
gospel.
could go, all right, well, you know, the people over this side not listening, so I could go, okay, I'll show you the evidence ghost, or I'll show you the evidence Triller, and then she'll go, oh look, you know, now, you know, you're the bad person, you're showing patriots up.
Then
blah,
I
blah,
don't
blah.
go around telling anyone to stop
No,
talking
you
to
do.
you. Never have, never will.
You do. You do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you
Who?
do. All
Who
the
have I
time.
told to stop speaking to you?
Everybody.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have.
That's a fucking lie.
All
Right,
right.
anybody that I've told to stop speaking
Me
to
that
Dick,
tells
can they
all
fucking
these
put a
lies,
1 in the side
but
chat, please?
unfortunately, it's you that's literally on.
Then
the
she
video
hasn't
live.
even said to me to stop talking to you. She's never said that.
She has in ways. She has, Wenda.
Oh
She went,
my
I
God.
don't know why you bother with him. Blah,
Wendy
blah,
Cole
blah.
said,
She
can you have
just-
the link?
No, we're not doing this. Fuck. Do you think we're having this weird cunt on as well? Yeah.
Amy.
I had a discussion.
No, don't
Amy
worry,
and
it's not going to be.
Taffy.
It's not
Amy
going to
and
be a
Taffy are
fly.
saying,
I have no idea. Well, we do because we was getting close to the truth, weren't we?
It's not being. It's not a pylon.
No, it is. Why is she here?
No, it's not
Why is she
because
here?
I wouldn't allow that. No.
No, but it was a conversation.
I can go
between
quiet while you
myself
try and sort
and
it out. But
yourself.
Wendy, could you explain to him, but try and work out, ask the questions on my behalf, because it seems it's my voice that upsets him because he's a retard, right?
I'm
Just
not a
try to
retard,
find
you're a
out from
retard,
him
obviously.
what it is that he actually thinks that I've covered up. Because if it's all to do with Graham Creddy, I don't know him. When it comes to Jason, me and Jason were nothing more than fucking acquaintances that I used his platform and I got my new audience. That's all that was.
Yeah,
Afterwards, yeah, I'm civil with Jason. I don't give a fuck about yours and Kaylee's argument with him. I don't give a fuck about who argues with who, right? Other people's arguments are not my arguments. I learned a long time ago, yeah, that you get dragged into being on one side or the other, and at the end of the day, ain't fucking worth it. So that is why all the people that I genuinely liked, I apologise to. The ones that I didn't give a fuck about, or doesn't mutually like me, I've just kept my distance and don't talk about them. That's it. I'm not interested then.
But the sad thing is that we all share the same politics, really, and this is like.
This is the problem, Wendy.
Which is why Wendy was even big enough after all the shit that Dave done to go on his channel and say, "Listen, Dave, I'm not going after you. Let's just go out. You've got a big channel. You want to do what you're doing. I want to go my way. You go your way." This one gets in the middle and whips things up.
See you later, then, Jupiter.
I said I'd go quiet. I didn't say I'm going off.
What are you here for? It was a conversation between myself and Wenda. Why are you here?
Because I think it's important that we try to get it sorted out about this miraculous argument that's been going on, Den, and it includes both me and Jupiter, to do with things that we don't know anything about. Graham Craddy, I absolutely clueless. And I know you are, Jupes. You've never heard of a Graham whatever.
See, this is the problem, Wenda. I mean, I'm not even going to mention her name, and then she don't have to keep putting herself back in or whatever. When that situation unfolded, I had my facts in order, and I offered to produce the evidence, and I was blocked. At that point, that is a red flag, is it not?
No, because didn't she? I think you were blocked because you'd done something. You turned on her or said something somewhere else.
No, I was being civil.
He was harassing Graham in the side chat. I didn't even know the bloke, Wendy.
No, I wasn't. No,
oh, right. So you were harassing.
No, I wasn't.
This Graham in the side chat. She
Yes,
didn't
he
know
was,
the
and
bloke.
Jason, as per usual. And I'm sick and tired of him coming into my side chat to attack people who are coming to listen to me and my subject and things that I want to talk about, but arguments that have gone on elsewhere.
And just leave this conversation to unfold. You're scared of the truth coming out, aren't you? That's the fact of the matter.
There's no truth to come out because
there is
then,
no,
honestly, You're so you no,
Right, so
you
when
are
if
mixed
I've
up
got a
about
previous
Jupiter.
discussion, if I've got a previous discussion of all this shit Jupiter's denying point blank now, yeah, if I've got a discussion with Jupiter discussing all this, and she literally admits that, yeah, okay, I've seen this, I've seen that, I've seen whatever. If I've got that and I produce that and I show you that, you'll know now that every word that Jupiter is uttering out of her fat mouth is just pure bullshit now. Yeah? Would you agree?
Well, I'm not that. I don't care what Jupiter said on other channels. I don't care. I don't know why you get so invested.
Right, she's playing coy now, like I don't know nothing about it. I've already had this discussion with her. It's recorded, it's documented, and we've discussed it all.
You had a discussion with me where you said that you believe Graham Creddy is hope, not hate. I told you then I don't know anything about him. I told you then Jason is not my handler. I told you then, yeah, that as far as I know, you accused me of, by the way, in the conversation we had
She's a prolific liar.
By the way, in the conversation that we had then, you actually accused me of being the person that docks freedom for Britain when I didn't even know his fucking address.
Long monologues, jumping from one thing to another. Her sole intention right now is for me and you not to get to any fact of the matter, any truths and anything beside. That's
okay. So let's get to the facts of the matter then.
Is this fucking weirdo?
Let's talk about your car being set on fire, shall we?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Why? It's a bit weird the way that you've like been able to. Oh, is it this car, the one with all the fucking thing, the speaker on it and all that? Bit weird, isn't it?
Say it with your chest then. Who are you trying to accuse of torching your car?
It's a bit weird the way you come out with that.
Say it with your chest, you funny.
There's a good reason I've not stated what car it was, this, that, and the other, but it's a bit weird the way you've come out with that, isn't it?
Bit weird, is it?
Yeah.
Say it with your chest.
I think there's a high possibility that you're probably the little rat that's probably come and set a car on fire. How about
that? You're a fucking absolute bellend, mate. The only thing that's on fire is your pants from all the lying you're doing.
Right, okay, that was a great joke.
Mate, you're an absolute fucking simpleton. You're trying to accuse, like, saying Wendy's responsible for somebody burning your car. What kind of fucking idiot are you? Yes, you did.
I've not made
okay, so
Wendy's come and set a car on fire. So
you're changing your story. So it's not Wendy now, it's me, yeah?
I'm not saying it definitely is, but it's a bit strange that you've...
No, you know it's not, because fuck all happened. No car got set on fire. You're an idiot, mate.
It's a bit weird that you've all of a sudden picked this car out. Bear in mind, I've got plenty of cars, fucking plenty of vans, but it's weird you've picked one vehicle out of all the vehicles I've got. Bit weird, isn't it?
Very weird, mate.
I've not identified what car it was. I have got it on CCTV. It will be at some point in time. And if it's the same car, it's going to be a bit dodgy, isn't it? A bit.
Yeah, the fire brigade investigating it, yeah?
Isn't it a crime reference number?
You've been attention on every panel, every channel that I go to.
Den, have you got a crime reference number that I can ring the police station with?
I'm not giving anything out at this moment in time. And,
no, of course you're not.
Didn't you go around stressing that me and Moon should give out crime reference to you and Kaylee?
Did I?
Den's a man of evidence.
Did I? No, I didn't. Other people have. I haven't.
No, you did. You did then.
Well, go get the evidence then.
You sat there saying that I made it all up.
Well, you don't just come with
now you're friends with Moon and that you know that it's fucking true. Now you're going to pretend, oh yeah, but this, that, and the other. You're so deluded.
I thought you was fucking off, Jupiter. I thought we were replacing one.
You need to fuck right off. That's what you need to do, but not from this panel because Wendy still wants to speak to you.
No, I don't get why the fake story of the car. You know what? What was the purpose of it?
It's a fake story, is it? Okay, cool. That's your opinion.
Well, yeah, that is my opinion.
Yeah, your opinion's not worth shit, though, is it?
Well, it is because everyone else seems to think the same thing, mate.
You've already proved yourself to be a liar, Carl.
You want to talk about lies again, do you then?
That you didn't turn up to. Yeah.
Right, okay. Let's do this stage by stage, shall we? The video you posted. You're not interested, no? You're not interested.
Not interested.
No, okay. Well, let me explain anyway to the people in the chat because you're so bothered about them.
I'm not bothered about anybody. That's your problem.
Right. So the video you posted outside the ground, why is the security guards on the metal detectors? No?
Just say what you say.
Why is the kit being advertised above the shop last year's kit? You absolute dimwit. Mate, you're a little fabricator. You're a little fabricator. I don't need to show any evidence because your evidence proves you're an absolute muppet, mate.
That's what he is.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
Mate, you're fake evidence. Are you telling me that? Like, so you're telling me that shop was open at 8:30 in the morning, yeah?
By all means, I'm not asked.
You're telling me that shop was open at 8:30 in the morning, yeah?
Everybody knows that I was there. Everyone knows that you were.
So why won't you answer the question then?
I'm happy at that.
So why won't you answer the question then?
Oh, we'll answer the question about stupid clock and all this other bullshit.
No, not about a clock, mate. Not about a clock.
Don't chat shit on any other part. I couldn't give 2 fucks, Carl. Everybody knows I was there, and everybody equally knows that you wasn't there.
Okay, you put up a video from a year ago.
No, I didn't.
That shirt that's being advertised is last year's shirt.
And say, oh, it wasn't months ago. Yes, it was.
What are you on about? You absolute simpleton.
Yeah, it was all done. You've literally shown yourself up so many times.
What's funny is how Cole on Easy's, Cole goes from I don't care what anyone thinks to everyone thinks you're a liar, Den. Cole, if you think that much that he wasn't there, just post your evidence that you was there. Because one minute you don't care what everyone thinks.
My evidence is out there that Den's an absolute fucking liar. So
if you want, there is it?
Yes, it is out there.
Post it and you haven't posted it.
Oh, who's this woman?
Yes, he's posted pictures from when he was there, and he's posted why he thinks Den is lying, and he's also posted the video that Den sent him of his nipple.
So I don't care about Den's nipple, but this guy was on Easy's going, I don't care what anyone thinks. And
who's this woman
here saying, oh, I do care what people think, and oh, Den, everyone thinks you're a liar. So do you care what people think, or?
I don't care what everyone thinks. I'm just saying that everyone thinks Den's a liar.
Yeah, he didn't bring it up.
No, this woman's just as simple as Den.
Okay, everyone's as simple as whatever.
No,
I let her on, but I didn't know she was going to come on and start another argument. So I can't deal with that.
I think the reason that she came up was to try and level up the panel in a way because
that's fine. You know, like she can come up. I'm not got a problem with it.
But the fact of the matter is that all this trying to make out that Denta is a truth teller. No, I'm not having it no more. I want to know why you're harassing me and why you think it's okay for you to harass my family. I want to know why you think it's okay to harass my family because you don't like me. Why is it all right for you to try and put my grandchildren in danger then? Why is it all right to do that?
Anyone wants to believe any different than that, that's up to them.
You reckon you've got a whole video from Moon that you're going to drop at Christmas that's going to affect my grandchildren's lives?
Where it's come from, actually.
Well, it's fucking obvious, isn't it? It's fucking obvious, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, I think so. Because Moon said that she's got a recording that she's going to put out. But she's too afraid to do it herself, so she'd rather use you. But don't worry, I've got the recordings of Moon. Yeah? And when it goes out, and you're so self-assured that you ain't going to cause no problem to yourself or to her, well, make sure that you're fucking both celebrating in the new year in jail, yeah?
Couldn't care less, honestly.
Well, you will do.
No,
you will do.
Honestly.
And you know all that money you've been bragging about having? My son would be right handy to have some of that.
What,
yeah?
His son that was in prison?
Yeah. My son would be right handy to have that, yeah? With all the smearing and the campaigning that you're doing.
See, the thing is, if it's the truth, Jupiter, it's no longer slander, is it? So think again, dumbass.
Thing is, then, if it's the truth, you're putting them kids in danger, ain't you?
I know.
If it ain't the truth, you're putting them kids in danger, ain't you?
10 years before you arrived, Jupiter. So carry on with your delusions.
Yeah. You think you're so sure. You think you're so sure you've got everything covered. But what you haven't realised then is you're thick as shit. Yeah, and you don't know the law like you think you know it. Yeah, and slander is very fucking serious when it's part of an harassment campaign. All because you're butter because I've spoken to some bloke that you think has fucking upset you.
You are so thick.
Do you know what? Eric has put me, Eric or whoever it is that runs that site, put me on that site as well. Then you know that, but you still want to propagate that I'm hope not hate. So if I'm home, not
to
hate, why would I stick myself on a wall on the same site that you're on? Yeah. And why would I want to stick up for people that you claim are the people that are doing it when they put me on that wall and called me a paedophile when I'm not?
Well,
make that make sense then, you fucking dipstick.
Yeah, well, there was
make it make sense where why you hounded me and Moon for months, claiming that the child sexual abuse that got dropped in my Discord didn't happen and that I made it all up for attention or probably done it myself. Yeah, because you're that nasty. Yeah, and then when you found out it did happen, then you want to pretend you never get nothing wrong.
Was Discord 2 real? Was Discord 2 real? Was Discord 2 real?
Yes, it was true. Yes, it was true. Yes, all right. Why do you think it wasn't? Tell me why you think it wasn't, Dan.
Everybody, including Taft, that was defending you last night.
Yes, because unfortunately, there's a lot of sheep on here. There's a lot of people on here that go with their feelings and can't see the truth, even when it's staring them in the face, Den.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, Den.
Whatever you want to think, Jupiter, I'm going to do what I'm going to do anyway, no matter what you say.
I couldn't care less. I'm not begging you to stop. I'm telling you to do it. For all I care, do it tonight.
Go and waste your money on your fucking prisoner son or whatever and let him do a slander case. It's going to go nowhere.
Just a civil case against you, you fool. It will be criminal.
I will just continue to laugh at you because you're full of shit.
Yeah, you'll be laughing from jail. You'll be laughing from jail.
Full of shit.
I thought you didn't go after families, and here you are going after families.
I'm not.
But you are.
I'm not doing that. Well, it's already public information, Wendy, and I'm not being funny, but it didn't come from me, did it?
It isn't public information. Then where's
can't
the public?
Can't you just get to a point where you just ignore each other though? Because it's actually just, it does get to a point where even if Dupes does other things, you are still talking about her constantly.
I did do that for many months, and Jupiter just can't keep my name out of her mouth. Obviously, bringing her out.
From what I've seen of Jupiter, and I get on with both of you, but from what I've seen of Jupiter, she does her own sort of streams now, mostly about politics and AY and all of that sort of stuff. And obviously, Easy was talking about her a lot, and then you were on the panels with that. So even when she wasn't talking about you, you were talking about her quite a bit.
Any opportunity that comes up where she can slip my name into it and make me look like shit, she'll do that.
So if she says that she won't talk about you, will you do the same?
No, we've gone too far down the road now.
How?
We have.
I would have.
We have, Amy. He don't know what he's done to himself and to Moon. He don't know what he's done.
Okay. You just run along with your slander case and see how much I give a shit.
It's not going to be a slander case then.
Well, that's what he keeps spouting.
No, Jen, you have no clue.
Change your mind.
No fucking clue.
Well, whichever way you want to take it, I won't give two fucks. Let's put it that way.
Yeah? I hope so.
It's harassment, isn't it?
It could be anything you want, but if it's the truth, it's the truth, isn't it? So.
Is it the truth though, Dan?
Yeah, it's the truth, isn't it? Yeah.
Where's your proof?
Oh, you see on Christmas, won't you?
What, a phone call? My words to a fucking woman that I knew was an obsessive troll.
I'm going to divulge whatever I'm going to do. No, I'm just going to do it, and then you can do whatever you want to do after that.
Fucking let's not do a call. If you're going to post it, just post it.
Yeah, just post it.
Why are we waiting until Christmas?
Look at this woman looking for my attention. She's always in the chat begging my attention.
But anyways, don't do that. Then just post it. I don't get why you
Let's see it. Then you're a man of evidence.
I've already sort of laid how I'm going to do it down already. So
no, what it is he wants views for his poxy little channel, and he thinks that if he does it drip,
this is a mad thing that she keeps coming out with.
Listen, Den.
When was the last time you seen me go live? I can't even remember the last time I went live. So I've already got an active channel I care about. Have a so try again.
Yeah, you do.
No,
that's why you get so upset when you can't jump onto other people's panels. That's why you had to offer Wendy that you'll come onto her panel to talk about it.
Well, if it was interesting in views,
because you're manipulative. You need to come
and get 3 views
about Jupiter. You need to find a way to
Wendy,
fucking blame
logically, if I was after views, wouldn't I have caused this problem and then invited you to my channel? If that's
No,
what I
because you
wanted?
get free viewers.
I'm not asking you, Mongoloid.
Mongoloid. I don't think you call people Mongoloid because you had like kids that weren't very, you know. I thought you was a little bit better than that, then.
Why are you bringing up his kids for?
Well,
Because
he
this
goes
is
around preaching that other people can't use that
exactly,
word, but he's
Dupes.
doing it
Exactly.
himself.
Exactly, Dupes.
Okay, so just say that. It's got nothing to do with his kids. Just say, I thought you didn't say that word.
Oh, okay.
Fucking idiot.
I'm an idiot.
And then he'll cry for calling me nonce for bringing my kids into
Amy,
the mix.
please,
So
can your
it doesn't matter.
argument with Carl come later? If you two don't like each other,
I don't even know where this woman's come from. Who is she?
Where have you come from? Why are you here?
I've been here for a long time, mate.
No, why are you
He's
here
been
now?
here
Why are you in
since
this
day dot.
conversation?
Why am I
Oh,
here
it's
now
not-
in this conversation? Because you're accusing people wrongfully of shit that they've not done.
Yeah, but it's fuck all to do with you, is it? So
You just
if you're
accused me
asking-
as well, you
if
sausage.
you're
So yes, it
asking
is to
Amy
do
why
with me.
she here, if you're asking Amy why she here, you've got to kind of like hold that back to yourself, haven't you? Why
No,
are
I've
you
not,
here?
because you have accused me of doing it. So has Amy been accused of anything?
You're not involved in this conversation.
You're not
Carl.
very smart
Nothing to do
then.
with it.
That's your
Nothing to
problem.
do
You're not
with
very
Jupiter. I
smart.
don't know why Jupiter was here. You just obviously come along because you're the fucking simp of Jupiter, obviously.
I could see what you was doing the moment you got easy to restream that fucking video, mate. You think I'm a simpleton? I'm not.
Yep.
So you actually think that I
You were
got
trying
easy
to
to
put
do
it out
that,
that
yeah?
Carl did it. At
Yes,
the
you
same time and
100% got
accused him.
easy to do that.
Yeah,
Did I?
yeah.
All
We
right,
can
so
see what you're
when I
doing,
ask
and we
Easy
can
when
see
he's
the
next
little
live-
fucking group that are doing it together. Yeah.
So will
You, Moon, and Easy.
I've got no private contact with Easy whatsoever, so anything that I've said will be live.
Well, that's not true,
in
though,
front
is it,
of
then?
everybody. Is it
Why'd
not?
you keep lying
Is it not?
constantly?
Is it not?
Why'd you keep lying constantly?
So I'm in private contact with Easy, am I?
You
I don't know
have
why you lie
to.
constantly.
Listen, you can write under his videos. You can go in the side chat and say, "Play this." He's so dumb that he respects you that he'd play it.
And then he
You've
took
done
it
it-
down when he
why-
realised
You've
what
done
you
it
was
to him
doing.
twice.
Why would
You've done
I
it,
even
you've done it
want
about
that
that
replay?
law woman that was
Why would
slagging
I
off
want
Tommy
that
Robinson,
replay?
and he got halfway
This is
through,
how
got to the
dumb you
point where
are.
Tommy
This is
Robinson was
unreal.
getting slagged off, and realised it was going to cause him an issue, and went, "Then why have you made me play this?"
Yep. Bang on, Jupes.
You've done
What
it
was
to him
that?
twice.
What was that?
You don't
What
care
was that?
about Easy. You don't care about Easy's problem. It's a panel where you can sit and talk about Wendy and Jupiter,
No, we're
Wendy and
deflecting
Jupiter,
from you
and
accusation.
anybody that talks
We're
to Jupiter.
deflecting from your
Apparently,
accusation.
Carl's a
You've
simp
made
because he
out
comes
that
in
I've
my
asked
channel.
Easy to
Urban
replay
Roots
that.
all of a
That's
sudden was a
factually
simp.
incorrect. I know
Listen,
for a fact
Urban
that
Roots
there's
was
no
a simp
evidence to
because he
suggest
comes
so.
into my channel,
So,
right? And I
more
promoted his
bullshit,
channel
more
for him
bullshit.
because he started up a channel, and then all of a sudden,
Well,
because
I'll ask
Urban
Easy
Roots
when
don't
he's
want
next
to
live,
argue
then we'll
and says, "Then I
ask
don't know
you.
why you're going at me.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're going at me." Then it's, "Oh yeah, let me sidle up to Urban Roots because it might bother Jupiter." I don't care. Promote his channel. I like Urban Roots.
Today it's Taffy and Wee Man that are the simps.
Oh, is it? Oh, what?
Yeah.
Because Wee Man told you about himself. I must be telling Wee Man what to do. Do
Yeah,
you know
anybody-
that Wee Man? Do you know that Wee Man don't agree with half the fucking things I say?
Yeah.
Jupiter, Wee Man don't like you anyway. He's just playing.
Yeah,
the
he doesn't
game.
like you either then.
Yeah, because he's a lefty.
I
so
don't
what?
need people to like
So
me
what?
to come into my side chat, you idiot.
I know,
Abuse
Dan
of
thinks
you.
it's like a popularity contest.
Big up Wee Man, big up Wee Man. I've seen all these dumb things, Jupiter. You pathetic.
Wee Man's a sound lad. He's been here from day dot as well.
Wee Man's not one that will ever be told what to do,
I
to be
know
honest.
Wee Man from way back. We've
Yeah, Wee Man's sound.
We've argued, we've talked to each other, we've
Yeah.
argued, we've talked to each other.
I don't mind Wee Man. I can take him or
I
leave
don't
him. It
care.
don't bother me.
I'm not
Don't
interested.
bother me.
I don't care.
Don't
We
bother
don't
me.
care who you like. We don't care who you talk to.
I know
We
that he's
don't
just a
care.
wind-up
We don't care about
merchant,
your open
that's it.
8. We don't care about Jason Tyler and what he done to you. And quite frankly, I don't care about your fucking car getting blown up. I don't care who done it.
Yeah,
I don't
nobody gives
care
a shit about a
his son
burnt out
rotting in prison
Corso.
and you having to phone him every day saying, "Oh, just do meditating."
Huh?
Mad.
What?
I was
Stupid,
talking
no.
about what I told Moon. He believes it all.
Who cares
Mad,
then?
innit?
Who
You
cares?
What? Jupiter meditating. Don't be
Yeah,
silly. girl.
yeah, that's part of it. When you hear,
It's just-
when you hear it, right, you'll realise Moon got played, Den got played, and all of Dave got played. Yeah, The only one who didn't get played
I
by
like-
me was
I will
Luke,
enjoy
who got
trying to-
dragged in by
I will
Dave,
enjoy
which is
trying
why,
to do the dot
which
to
is
dot
why I don't
afterwards.
blame
Bear
poor
in
little
mind
Luke
that you've
for all
gone
the
after
fucking
Dave and
stuff that he
Christo.
said
You've
because he
tried your
genuinely believed it to
blackmail and
be
your
true.
intimidation on
But it wasn't me who
Christo.
dragged him
You
in, that was
tried it on
Dave.
Mood. All these people that have actually tried to help you and put these reports in, you've actually used and abused them as well, haven't you? That's what a scumbag you are. That's why when
I've used and
people are
abused Luke.
simping for him, like, what
I've
the
used
fuck
and
are you
abused
actually
Luke.
thinking?
I've
This
used
bitch
and
has covered
abused
up for
Luke.
hope, not hate,
I've
for all
used
this
and
time.
I've
And
used
you've
and
got
abused Luke.
simps which claim
Moon's
to be
running
on
around
the
this
right
internet
side
telling
of
me she's
history,
that she'd
supporting it.
flat
It's
pack
just
me
madness.
like you do.
It is
Yeah?
just madness.
She's running around the internet saying that she was the one who didn't want
I
to talk
would
to me
hate to be
because
your
I'm so
neighbours with
horrible.
your
You can't be a
screeching
victim
shit
and a
24
champion
hours a
at the
day.
same time.
Oi, man.
For fuck's sake. You absolute idiot. All of these arguments are everybody else's and
Screaming
absolutely
banter.
nothing to
Screaming
do with you.
banter.
You're a
You're just a
nosy
screaming
hole
banter.
with a fear of missing out. Absolutely, 100%.
I can see straight through you, Duper, and I'm just going to keep embarrassing you.
Come on,
Oh,
Den.
you can see
That's
straight
not-
through
I
your car.
mean, Den, that's a bit ludicrous saying Jupiter meditating because I'm telling you, if
No,
there's
she was
somebody
telling her
that
son to
can't
meditate
her
because he was
mind's
sat in
never
a
still
prison
enough
with
to
murderers and
meditate.
terrorists.
No.
Well, when you see the full thing, Wendy, you'll see for yourself and you can judge for
No,
yourself. She said a lot of dark shit.
if that's in any kind of recording to do with Jupiter,
She said a lot of dark shit about you, Wendy.
Jupiter's been playing
You
Moon.
want?
Even if she meditate, I don't get. If
I tell you what,
Jupiter
after this, I'll
meditated, what
put a
would that
little
matter?
clip
I
out.
don't understand.
I don't know, but I know that she no.
Here's the
After
actual
this,
thing,
I'll put a
right?
little
Here's the
clip
actual
out
thing.
where she's putting you in a dark light, Wendy, and you'll see.
I
it
don't
Jupes'
care.
son, if Jupes'
You
son
might,
has been to
you might.
prison, what does it actually matter? What does it? Why does it reflect on Jupes? Does what your kids do reflect on you, Dan?
Well, that's a good question, isn't it? About children as they grow older. Yeah.
Do you think if my son battered my grandkids, I'm going to side with the son? No.
You don't even know that's true.
That never happened, though.
It did.
No, it didn't.
According to you and Moon.
Proof have you?
Everybody knows.
According
not
to you, your car
everybody
was set on
knows.
fire. According to you, he was in
Everybody knows.
Manchester. So,
According
you know,
to you,
why
it
should
was
anyone
in
believe anything you
Manchester.
say then?
Well, people have seen me there, but yet they
No,
haven't
they've
seen
not.
you
They've seen
there,
some fake
so-
videos you put up from a year ago.
No, they haven't. No, they haven't. It's not a year
Well,
ago.
they're obviously not clever enough then, are they then?
All right, okay.
They're not. Not everybody's as simple as you are.
We'll play your evidence now when
Or
they'll
Moon.
play it.
Or Moon.
No, me.
Well, look at you.
No, but Dan,
Can
with this,
you?
right? Say with this
Can
video,
you?
if she was slagging Wendy off, they weren't friends at the time. So if Wendy's not going to care, they'd fallen out at that time, and they were both slagging each other off. They both said shit to each
Listen,
other.
No,
I can 100%
It
guarantee,
depends
right,
what the
that the
topic is,
majority
isn't
of
it?
people that do these panels have slagged off near enough everybody else at one point or another.
Yeah,
Either
of course they are.
publicly,
If it
either
was to say
publicly
that
or
Jupiter was putting
privately.
you in a
And then, if
pit-
you think I'm the biggest
Fuck
slagger
us,
off,
you don't want me to get a
fucking
word
kidding
out,
me,
does you?
because I'm the only one who hasn't had fucking groups set
I'll
up.
wait for her to run out of
Jupiter's
breath.
curtains, Jupiter's fucking car, Jupiter's ugly face. It's weird.
Jupiter's curtains.
So if Jupiter was putting you in a
Jupiter's
paedophile
golden
cartel,
toilet.
would that be an issue for you?
Yeah.
If Jupiter was putting you in a paedophile cartel, would that be an issue, or paedophile exchange, or a
Yeah, but Easy's done that to people and you're mates with him.
problem?
Yeah, Easy did that to Jupiter, didn't he?
And you're
Show
mates
me
with
where
him.
I've put anyone in a paedophile fucking cartel. I might have said I think they're Nazi. And I
No,
might have
that's
said that they
bullshit,
have
innit,
got
Jupiter?
pedo
Yeah,
ways about
yeah.
them. Yeah.
So
but I've not
Bleeding
gone
Heart
around
and
to drop them
Biso
in
that you
groups.
enrolled, and that's on video. They was putting everybody on a
Who was
non-bus,
enrolled?
if you remember.
Who was
And you was
enrolled to
giving
do what?
Bleeding Heart and fucking Biso, the people that you
Well,
enrolled, and you're on video
Listen,
enrolling.
Bleeding Heart take any opportunity to troll anyone that they can.
No, you was giving them suggestions of people to put on the wall, on the nonce
No,
wall.
if they mention, you mean,
yes.
I do know, I know what he's talking about.
Oh,
I sat
no,
on
you
a
don't.
live
Might be
stream.
the amount
I
of
sat
things
on a
that I've
live
said,
stream
and then you
when
say
they
that
had
didn't happen, and then
people's
you
faces
remember.
on a
Some of
a
that, innit?
fucking minibus. That's right. Yeah. And I
Yeah,
asked
on
to
a
have my
non-spot.
face taken
Yeah,
off, and
on a
quite a few
non-spot.
other people. I asked to have the faces taken off. Yeah. But you're
Yeah, and
forgetting
you
to mention
and you asked the
that
people
Moon
to go
has
on,
gone
though,
down
didn't you?
Facebook and
See how she
somehow
don't want
found
to answer
my
that bit?
sister's picture
That she was
and gave it to
specifically
them
asking for
and
people
told
to
them that
go
it was
on the
Kimmy.
nonce wall or
Oh, he don't want to
nonce
mention
whatever it
that,
was.
does he? He don't want to mention
You
that
don't
they'd
want to
actually,
mention that
that
you
she'd
put people
actually
on there.
given a
You
photo
don't
of
want to
my
mention that you
sister
put people
when
on
she
there.
was talking to me, meant to be
So,
my friend,
to
as
be pointing the finger at
allegedly.
Easy,
Yeah,
what's the difference
yeah.
realistically?
Hold
Hang
on,
on,
hold
Dan.
on.
I
What would
want
be
to
the
hear.
difference?
Hold on
Dan,
a minute.
Dan, wait.
Hold
We
I
on a
can't
want to
hear
minute.
hear
anything
this.
else but Jupiter Wendy. Are
Dan,
you
I want to hear.
serious?
Please, Dan. I want
We
to
can
hear what
only hear
she's
Jupiter
saying.
because she don't
No,
stop.
I
She
want to
don't
hear
take
what
a
she's
breath. She
saying
just
about
carries
her
on, gets
sister.
louder.
I want to hear what she's saying about her sister, please. Right,
Right.
Jupiter.
So this wall that he's talking about, right? It was after. It might have even been before. No, I think it was after. It was, but I could be wrong about the timing. But as far as I'm aware, it was just after Seven and Luke had fucking stopped speaking to Bleeding Heart, because they had only been doing it for the long game, right? Or
Yeah.
that's what they said. I'm not making judgment. I don't care. It's not my argument, right? They were sitting there, Bleeding Heart and Esau on the panel. They've got a bus, right? They had this bus and they had all these different people on there. And I was asking them who the faces were, right?
Right.
And then they did a face of Luke's uncle, which I laughed at, right?
Yeah.
Because it was a weird photo. Looking back now, yeah, I can understand why Luke got upset. But I've seen Luke do the same to other people, laugh at a fucking photo for fuck's sake, right? But whatever. Luke got in his feelings, and then we ended up starting rounding over it a little bit.
Okay.
But I also asked them to take people's faces off. I said, look, I don't think these people are all paedophiles. But you don't want to talk about that, then, do you?
Yeah, but
And
you don't want to talk about people going on there.
And secondly, the stuff to do with Moon, the stuff to do with Moon, I'm going to say it again, the stuff to do with Moon.
You're so predictable,
right?
Jupiter.
The
You're so predictable. I'm going to enjoy destroying you.
I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I've
I'm
never
going to
said I'm
enjoy
perfect.
destroying you.
I've never said I'm perfect, but you ain't destroying no one.
You're far from perfect.
Moon, while she was meant to be my friend, and this is something that Wendy's never done, at least it's when me and Wendy were arguing that she come out with shit, yeah?
Wasn't
Moon,
shit though, was it?
who at the time was meant to be my friend, was meant to be fucking allegedly talking to me and everything else.
It was the truth when they came out with that.
I've gone down a Facebook without my knowledge.
Like when
she's
still shouting at the top of her voice. People both ends of her road can hear what she's saying. Tell that mental bitch to turn her volume down.
He's trying to stop me from saying what I want to say.
Considering it was a conversation between myself and Wendy, look what it's turned into. We've moved so many miles away from the hope not hate shit that Jupiter covered up for, haven't we? We can't even. Can we even
Wait a
see
minute,
that anymore?
listen. She was at the bit where Moon was her friend, blah blah. So can I please listen to the rest of it? This is new knowledge.
Moon was supposed to be my friend, but while she was pretending to be my friend, she went down a Facebook of one of my family members, Moon, who doesn't do any of this, took a picture of my sister and gave it to Esau and Bleeding to put on that wall and to say that it was Kimmy.
Oh.
Yeah? So don't tell me about how Moon got thrown under the bus and all the rest of the
Other than that,
stuff
it's just another life out of a prolific liar, innit? So...
Well,
are you trying to accuse her of telling them to put Wendy on it? Is that what you're trying to do?
No.
Well, I don't care if she
did.
No,
Den's trying to say that you told them to put people on it. So who did she tell to put on it?
Who did? Who was
random people. Myself.
Yeah, you deserve to be on it. Yeah.
Well, there
You're
you go.
wrong.
Right, so you've admitted to one case. There you go.
So it's all about yourself. You're wrong.
I don't need to say anymore. So I'm a nonsense, yeah?
I'm a nonsense, am I? On any fucking
I'm a nonsense, yeah?
I don't care.
So when Carl's going, oh, he told me a nonsense.
It was a wrong
irrelevant
bus.
now, isn't it?
It wasn't a nonce bus. It was a wrong bus. Are you aware what Spitz did?
No, it was a nonce wall. Let's not pretend it was a wrong wall. See the remixing and the fucking bullshit that goes on with you.
Wait a minute. What was that where we were nearly all on it? Because you mentioned skits. What was that?
That was the boat, wasn't it? Don't you remember?
Yeah, that was the boat. Yeah.
On it before Den came around, by the way.
Well, I was on it, so I don't see how that would have
You're
happened.
the only person that cries about all this shit. Listen,
No, I don't.
whoever
I
done
don't
that
care.
fucking website has got me on it as well. Yeah? But you don't still see me going on about fucking Eric. Eric has gone away. As far as I'm concerned,
You didn't know you was on there till I told you, you mental bitch.
Bullshit.
Again, on video.
Bullshit.
All right, well, it's on video, so enjoy what comes out, I guess.
You
So
honestly
everything
think
you're
that when
saying
you
now,
come
I'm
and
just
tell
going to
us
prove
stuff,
you wrong by playing
you
not
come and tell us
cut and
stuff
shots, not
that we
edited
already
videos,
know,
your
that
own
we
footage
already
from
know,
full,
yeah?
from
You
start to
come and
finish,
tell
and you
us
can
stuff
try
that
and
we
dig your way
already
out of that,
know
can't you?
and act like we don't know
All you've done
about
is
it.
lie,
That's how thick you
Jupiter.
are.
All you've done is lie. The whole time that you've been on here this evening, all you have done is lie, and it's so easy for me to prove you wrong. And then Wenda, it's up to her how she wants to see things.
You live
Like
in a
I've said,
bubble.
everything
You
that
live in a
Jupiter's
bubble.
saying
You live
tonight
in a
is a
bubble.
lie, and I will prove it all to be lies. People can make up their own, draw their own conclusions. I'm happy with that.
I don't get why you care what Jupiter says or doesn't say, to be honest, Dan.
Because she's infiltrating and destroying everything
my
from within.
God.
Why'd you care if you're not part of it?
Day one.
Why'd you care
Why
if you're not
should I
part of
not?
it?
Why should I not? I've got more invested into the movement than you have,
What?
Carl. So
What exactly have you got invested in this movement? Dan, tell me.
a lot more than you. A lot more.
What,
than
a van
you.
with some pictures on it?
You wait
A
till we
lot more
walked
than
away
you.
from it all.
I've got
A
lot
van
of
with some
respect
posters
in
on.
every
You
fucking
sat on
corner of this
Tuffy
movement.
and said that Tommy Robinson was jealous of fucking the Shield. And that the
You
only
feel that?
Are we jumping to something
the only
else now?
reason that he wouldn't
This is all
endorse
Jupiter
it
does. She's
was
like a
because
fucking
you did
just
say it
jumping
though.
about
You
from
said that he
fucking
didn't
fire
endorse
to
it, and the
fucking
reason he
frying
didn't
pan, back
endorse
to
it
fire
is
to
because he
frying
was
pan.
scared the Shield was going to nick all his viewers.
I think it's possibly, yeah. I think it's
Oh
possible.
my
No,
God.
no, Dan, come on.
See, this is what I'm telling
Well, you can have
Wendy.
your
It's
own
fucking
thoughts about
mental.
it. I'm not going to go, oh, you're wrong. I don't care. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to an opinion. That's that.
Was you wrong about Triller?
Was I wrong about Triller? No, I just think
Yeah.
his ass fell out.
Nah, mate.
He's been threatened.
We called out Triller from the start. We knew exactly what Triller were doing, but you ran away. You ran along with it, like you do everything else.
Like I said, I don't think he's full of shit. I think his ass has fell out because he's been
No, he's full of
threatened.
shit.
Well,
I
what's
seen
your
what they was
opinion?
doing. I
What's
watched.
your opinion?
I watched.
I'm not asked. I'm not going to argue your opinion. You're entitled to it. You've got an opinion, and I've got an opinion. That's that.
I watched Ghost, Triller, and Khan talking about trying to get Triller to infiltrate the right. Literally 2 days before Triller changed his mind.
Oh, really? Ah,
Yes.
that's interesting. Yeah.
See, I don't care of other people's opinions. I'm not going to argue it. I'm not going to
Yeah,
tell
but
you
you
not
could be
entitled
looking
to it.
You
That's
could,
fine.
you know, Ghost and Triller and that thing from America, Canada, they could be hope, not hate.
Ask yourself
What?
the questions, the relevant questions. What harm? Let's just play the game and okay, Triller was going to do this, whatever. What harm has he actually done doing what he's done?
No, it's just shit stirring. It's just causing trouble. That's all it is. That's all they ever do.
No, but he's gone over relevant things which we all agree with, or generally would all agree with.
What do you
Things have
think
been
about what
spoken about.
Moon did
It is
to
what it is.
Jupiter that day after Tony and that other lady had been on her channel, and then Moon said she'd been in touch with Hope Not Hate? You know that's not the thing to do. You know that.
Well, what do you think about Jupiter making excuses the day after that?
She didn't make excuses. She was trying
She
to be
did. She
kind
said-
because she
she did.
knows.
She said-
Oh, wait a minute. She was trying to be kind, and at the time, I was still falling out with Jupiter, right? And she was still falling out with me. And I even knew that Jupiter wasn't responding in the way she'd normally respond because she was trying to be kind to Moon, who has problems. Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, the day after, then, if you actually tell the truth, I came out and said if I'd have known that Moon was going to do that, I wouldn't have had her on my panel.
Right, and what did you do after that when you was making an excuse up saying it weren't Hope Not Hate she went to, it was some other thing, some trans rights?
Ginger Tony
thing,
herself
blah, blah,
told me
blah.
she didn't believe that Moon was Hope Not Hate.
I don't believe she was. I think she was harassed at the time, which I've already admitted. I was one of the people that was probably harassing her. So
Right,
she's
so you
said what she
did think
needed
she
to say
was
to
then.
get out of the situation.
So you did think she was, though, at the time?
Getting harassed.
No, you did think she was at the time. In fact,
the
you
time?
did think In
At the
fact, you
time, I
thought
took
she
it on face
was.
value.
In fact, you thought she was right up until she stopped speaking to me.
No, no,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
Well, that's your opinion. I'm saying no because that's my opinion.
Yeah.
Here's another thing. Here's another thing, right? Your main issue with Jupiter is to do with Wake Up UK because you think he's her handler, right?
Yeah.
So Moon was more of a regular on Wake Up UK than Jupiter ever was. So is he Moon's handler as well?
Well, as Moon told a whole host of lies and covered up for Hope Not Hate, he hasn't Asher.
She's told a whole shitload of lies, yeah.
Jupiter's documented doing so, so there's the difference.
You do know Moon was part of Clown World, don't you? Dan?
Yeah.
But that's all okay.
I also know all the other people that was around it, so
that's all okay. But Wendy sat with them for a little bit, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
If Wendy would have just gone and done whatever, I've told you this, Wendy. My issues with you around that situation.
Yeah, but who the fucking hell were you? Why have we got to react the way you want us
How
to?
is she talking shit again? I'm quite clearly talking to Wendy. Nothing to do with you. Just shut your mouth for a minute.
No, you shut.
I told you the only issues I had with you, Wendy, around that situation is you believed what Mandy Mosley said. You called Danny Tomo a nonce and then a paedophile, and you've said it several times. And you've made out Danny Roscoe was a woman beater while he was looking into...
I've spoken... Wait a minute, Dan, because I've spoken to Danny Roscoe about all of that crap, and he understands.
No,
as for Danny
at the time, you were sat with that...
like him, yeah.
Yeah, but at the time, you were sat with that group. He was looking into his missus and his children.
I was not looking into his missus. I couldn't tell you. I didn't even realise he was married, to be quite honest.
It is on video, Wendy.
I don't care. Look, I can sit there and zone out and not even be listening to what's going on. Don't you understand, then?
If I was present, you would say the same thing to me, wouldn't you? I'm not trying to cause any shit.
You see, this is the problem, Wendy.
If I was sat with him for 10 months and some shit went on, everybody here would be quite happy to say you was part of that group. X, Y, and Z happened, and you was part of it. That's standard. You know that would happen.
I used to get their names mixed up. Half the time, I didn't know what they were talking about until they were talking about something I was interested in.
But you can see why I've got the opinion that I have, though, can't you?
Making stories up. The bigger the story, the better the story, and I didn't want to hear it.
No, but you can see why I've got the opinion around that.
Someone who's a murderer or something, and he starts threatening everyone, and I just think, oh, I'm going to watch fucking EastEnders or something, and let these lot get on with it.
I get that, but you can see my point. He was around that, and you didn't go. You know, at some point, I think people was hoping you would have went, no, he can't do that. He can't do this. Why are you putting his missus up there? Why are you
I had bigger fish to fry. No.
Well, we've never got to the fish. This is what I'm saying, Wanda. You've said there was a fish, but we've not seen it.
Yeah, but it's only you that wants to go rooting these people out.
Right, that tells me I'm the only fucking one that's got the right intentions, hasn't it?
I know there's people much bigger than me that do their fucking due diligence in whatever movements there are, who actually go and check and look in people's backgrounds and other stuff. I don't need to be doing it. Why do you want us to get involved in that?
I don't know. Lefty tactics. Just waffling shit now, to be honest. Did you just say lefty tactics?
Indeed, I did. You got an opinion about that?
I just think it's mentally ill, but it's fine. It's your opinion. Cool.
So
this is going well.
Yeah, it's gone nice and peaceful.
No cars have been touched yet.
Well,
nice
it'd
and
be better, Wendy, to sort of tail this off with just myself and yourself, because this is just going to get more and more ridiculous, and me and you've not really finished off what we started. I was hoping to put an amicable fucking end to this.
I thought we had, quite honest,
We
because
had, but then all this kind of happened, and we've not really put anything.
We did not even discuss the
together.
car yet. Then let's talk about the car.
Yeah, we can when maybe you lot do whatever you do.
Well, what? So you have to do it privately with Wendy, do you?
I just don't see the point in any of his business other than myself.
You
and
accused
Wendy.
me of setting fire to your car, dude, and now you're saying I don't have a right to be here. What you on about?
Well, cross that line when we come to it, won't we?
Because
It
do you
turns
think
out
if I
to
got
be,
your
then we will
address,
be having a chat, won't we?
mate, I've offered you a chat anytime you want, you donut.
Yeah, well, we'll see what comes.
Come see me.
won't
I'll arrange. I'll come and meet you, and we'll talk about
we?
your
Yeah,
car.
we've done all this before, dude.
Oh, here we go again. You're such a shitbag then.
Yeah, I'm the shitbag that turned up.
Okay. But now you're worried that I've torched your car. You're a sausage, mate.
I'm not worried. It was insured. I've got cars. I've got vans. I couldn't give a fuck.
look,
It's
then
decent
that
matter.
video I put up, there's like you said, there's several versions of that video, right? Been around for years and years.
Yeah.
No way, just because I put that up for 24 hours, did all of a sudden did your car get torched? I'm sorry.
No, he's full of
What
shit, Wendell.
What
All right,
car?
well-
I don't know, but I don't like.
He's got it on CCTV, but can't prove it.
Like I've already told you, Wendy, I've handed all the evidence over to the
Well,
authorities.
can I have the
um,
crime investigation number then, please? Because it's about me. So
when
I'd
it
like to
becomes
be able to
relevant,
talk to
when
I'd like it
becomes
as well, yeah.
relevant, I will give you one in person, privately, not on air, and then do what you want with it.
Well, no, if you gave me the number, I'd be able to ring the police station.
Yeah, you can do
And
that's what I'm
find
saying,
out
but I
about
will
it.
do that privately. I'll probably message you on an old video or something, so you can get access to it or whatever. Or you can do a live. Don't broadcast it. Put us on keep us on the whatever you call it, StreamYard or something when it finishes, and I'll give it you. Whatever.
But don't you
It's not an issue.
understand that with the way the laws are at the moment, you could end up getting done yourself?
I won't get done. How will I get done when
Was
my
that
car's
with
been
what's in that
targeted?
video?
It's madness, right? If you know anything about law, there's obviously like an extent of how far it will go. We've surpassed that already. That's why I told you 2017. We've passed that. If it could have got done or would have got done, it would have happened by now. We've already passed that.
There is
We've already
no.
passed that.
Wait a minute. Whatever that thing. There's no limit on crimes in this country, right? We don't have what America have. There is none.
Of course there is.
No,
Of course
no,
there is.
there's not. There is none. Go and check it out. Then there
I don't
is
have
none.
to check when that.
So
I'm
what
fully
you
aware.
say
I'm
in
fully
that
aware.
video, what you say in that video is an actual crime. Because that man did
It's not
not
a crime,
deserve,
Linda.
you
It's
know
not a
it,
crime.
then. He didn't deserve for you to say what you said to him. It doesn't matter what mosque
Well,
he was
point out the
standing
crime then.
outside of.
Point out my crime then, Wendy.
To me, your crime is going around sniffing men.
It's a hate crime.
Right,
Don't you
okay.
understand? It's an actual hate crime towards one individual who happened to be stood outside a mosque.
That happened in 2017. Make that
It
make
doesn't
sense.
matter.
It does matter. It does
It
matter.
doesn't. There's no statute of limitations in this country.
Right. When did all the hate law come out? Before or after?
Are you not
There
listening? There is
There you
no statute of limitations in this country.
No, but Wendy, what he's saying was it a hate crime back then? Like, was
Yeah,
there
it
the
was.
laws in
He
place
said to
then?
that guy, yeah, it
Okay,
was,
It wasn't, Wendy.
Yes, it was. Hang on.
Well,
So,
I'm aware
you
of the law.
saying-
So
you
you can
saying-
have that opinion, but I'm telling you,
You
you're wrong.
saying, wait a minute, Den, I'm not trying, look, you saying what you said to that individual who was just stood there on his
In
phone.
2017.
Are you say, I don't care what year it was, right?
It's
You're
relevant.
saying that's not a hate crime.
In today's standards, you could maybe get there.
Yeah, it is.
In
Yeah, it is.
2017, sorry, but you're back.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. And it was even then.
Well, if that's what you think, Wendy, then it should have been done by now because it's been reported by many people, but yet nothing's happened. So go figure.
Well, the police will see it now, won't they?
Oh yeah, because I've given it. That's how
Yeah, they'll see
bothered I
it
am.
now. Yeah.
That's how bothered I am, Wendy. I've given that. I've given the site. I've given the other 8 videos. I've
I don't
given the
believe
other.
it, then.
I've given the other 34 videos fucking attached to that situation or whatever.
Well, that's down to the people who made the video, Dan. That's
I
got
swear to
nothing
God,
to do
I hope he's fucking tried to instigate me in it somehow, because this is a good
It's
Yeah,
Whoever
you're desperate
made
to
that
instigate
video-
yourself into it, which is just weird. You literally will
No,
accept
Dan,
any
stop
attention,
changing the
good
subject,
or
Dan,
bad. Jupiter will
because
accept the
whoever
attention.
made that
You're a
video,
proper
Dan,
Ben.
they're the ones who are responsible, whoever made the video. But you've been silly if you've gone and instigated yourself in that video, because it's a hate crime. One Muslim man stood
It's
on
not,
his
though.
own
It's not.
in
not.
today's climate, and you think you're going to get away with that?
2017 when the
No, yeah, okay. So, all right then. Why would
I've been
someone
reported many
why
times
would
for it,
someone,
Wenda.
why would someone, if it's not a hate crime,
Yeah.
why would someone want to go and do something to your car then because of that video?
Well, it could be just a simp that's around Jupiter, couldn't it? Where
Wait,
I've been in on it, if you've got shown up.
but Dennis,
Pardon?
your address even in the video?
This guy.
The
No
link
one knows
to-
his address, Amy. That's the fucking laugh of
If
it.
I knew his address, I'd be knocking his door, not setting fire to his car.
No,
Yeah, I don't know
I thought
nothing
Amy
about
asked me,
Den.
but
Not a
it's fine,
thing.
I don't know.
All I know about Den is on here. That's it.
We'll speak
So I
another
don't see
time
how
if you want, Amy.
even if Wendy posted the video, I don't see how that would make like how anyone would then go and talk to your car if they don't even have your address.
Yeah,
So there's a
exactly.
link on there to a site, and the site has got many locations on there.
Right. So, Crime
And
and
you've got-
Disorder Act,
you've got-
1998.
You've got
The act
Jason
was a
Tyler in the
landmark.
mix.
Hang
which
on,
is
Den.
literally.
The act was a
for
landmark
the info.
piece of legislation that created specific radical and religious aggravated offences, making them distinct from other crimes. So you see, you are breaking the law.
Oh no!
Oh,
You
okay.
don't understand the law,
Okay.
Wanda. I do.
I do understand the law.
Mm. I
You
don't
still
think you do.
thought there was a statute of limitations on the law in this country, and there's not.
There is.
If you committed a crime in 1937, they can still get you today for that crime.
It depends on the crime, Wanda.
No,
obviously.
they still get you today.
No,
if you,
no.
Yes,
If it was
yes,
Young
like
soldiers are still
murder,
getting pulled up.
If it was
yeah,
like
exactly.
a
That
murder
was
or
going to be
something, then
next.
yeah.
So,
If
if you go
it was like
AOL
murder
from the
or
army,
rape or something serious, then yeah. But
no,
this,
if
oh,
say a
you said
soldier,
you said some
if a
hurty words in
soldier,
2017 and trying to bring
if a
it relevant in
soldier,
2025 doesn't wash.
went
Doesn't
missing
wash.
and went to AWOL, right, in say 1980, they will still arrest him today for that.
Wendy, the bloke ain't thinking fucking straight, right? He's gone to the police and tried to instigate that people on the fucking internet might be involved in all this. When there's clips of him all over the place every time, getting in arguments with men, saying that he'll go to meet them and have punch-ups with them, right? And actually proof that he has gone to people's addresses himself.
I'm what?
Yeah.
I'm what? They were not bothered. They were sound bothered.
Well, what it
Am I
proves
bothered, Dad?
then, what it proves then is that it's
Good
not
one.
like you can link it all back to one source. You've already said that there's 8 versions of that video. You've already said it's been around for 15 years. So 15 years worth of 8 different platforms, right?
Maths is not your
That's
subject, is it?
probably times itself by fucking hundreds by now. Plus
Maths
the
is not your
people,
subject, is it?
plus all the people that you've said that you want to fight with, plus the people whose houses you have turned up against, and you want to say it's only Wendy.
Maths is not your subject, clearly.
What?
It's getting pretty like pointless and boring.
Why don't you just say that your car, getting whatever happened to your car, had nothing to do with me, Den?
Well, it would be hard to say that, Wendy, considering you put that out and then that happened. So
But I'm sorry, but so what about
you
all
have
the
to
other
take
times
some
it's been out? What
responsibility
about
for
all the
your
other
own
times
actions,
it's been out?
Wendy.
How
You
do you
can't
know
just
it
put a
wasn't
video up and say,
Sean?
"Oh, I didn't
How
watch it.
do
I
you
didn't look at
know
it." But I've put it
wasn't
out there in a
Sean
public forum
who
and then say,
lives
oh, it's not
just
to
round
do
the
with
corner
me.
from you.
It's obviously
How
to
do
do
you
with
know
if you put
it
somebody's
wasn't
family members
Sean
out there,
who
Wendy, then
lives
it is
just
on you,
round the corner from
unfortunately.
you?
There you go, then,
Then,
That's what I'm telling you. He's not thinking straight.
Then how do you know it wasn't Sean who you went and harassed and lives just round the corner from you?
Yeah, it could be anyone.
Jen, how do you know it's not just people in your like actual life? Why would it be YouTube? I don't get it.
Because I'm well liked in my community, so I know it's nobody from my community.
You're well liked. Well, apparently that guy you said those.
I'm a crackhead as well now, yeah.
By the way, I want to make it clear.
Sound
I
like
don't
one.
believe that it was Sean either, because I don't think.
No, of course.
Says Dens.
Yeah, that like one.
How come that guy that you said those horrible things to, by the way, disgusting, I didn't like them. How come he apparently lived in your street and you had to move or something?
Yeah, that's another narrative Jupiter's come up with in it.
Is that not true then?
Even if you don't know your neighbours and don't you're not on friendly basis, you know what they look like. You'll say hi and bye on your way out.
Then is that true?
Is it fuck true? Are you fucking mad?
So apparently, according to Wavy, come into my side chat. Sorry, Wavy, but I will explain this. Come into my side chat. He told me there's a full length version of it, and on that version, the bloke actually tells you that he's your neighbour and that he lives in the same street.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is why you moved.
No, because you're so dumb. I haven't even moved, you mad cunt. I've not moved. My family moved. I'm still in the exact same house. I don't hide from fuck all. It's the same address. I've had police come round to 1 million times. It's the same address I've had fucking Quran sent to. It's the same address I've had body bag sent to.
Then why do the police come round to your house then?
Why?
Yeah.
Because of me exposing a paedophile, an already known paedophile, which was originally a copper, which was having a food place. He'd been told on his first time he got done, you don't have a business where you've got children around the situation. He opened a food place and he had children around the situation and he was grooming them again. So he exposed it.
So with all the stuff you're doing, you can't be that liked in your area by like the wrong people, clearly. If that's what you're doing and you're still in the same place and people know where you are, you just said you had body bags sent to your house. Yeah. That's not going to be from YouTube. That's from your real life.
Yeah, I've had MDL come round and all that.
Yeah, so how do you know it's not people in your real life that have torched your car then, if they're sending you body bags?
Because pairs generally a factor. You either liked or you've heard, one of the two. Either way, they're not going to cross that threshold.
But they're sending you body bags to your house.
Yeah, anonymously.
This is fucking unbelievable.
So my family member, who's a policeman, said there was no report in Manchester of a fire of a car being burnt out on the date you said there was.
All right. Okay.
I'm just saying, Den. I don't
even believe you've got a son that's a copper.
Maybe what?
I don't even believe that you've got a son that's a copper. To be fair,
I haven't got a son that's a copper. No, I haven't.
No relation, whatever. I don't know. Whatever.
Jupiter, like I said,
on your video,
he has got a relation that is a police officer.
On your video, Wendy, to be fair, he did keep flitting from son to. I don't know what else she said, but you kept swapping.
I said to you, what I said to you was you should have listened when me and Dupes are talking about everyday stuff and to do with families. And weeks ago, I happened to mention something, and you obviously weren't listening.
Just like I've got a fucking firefighter son who says you're full of shit.
Wendy, I've got a life.
I've got a firefighter son who says you're full of shit.
Saying, if I don't have to see everything, not an oracle.
Don't say you. I definitely don't have a son that's a policeman. No, I know, no.
It's not rain or there to me, Wendy. If that's what.
Well, it is here or there. It is here or there because he's had a look and he can't find it.
Right, but I've got a crime number and CCTV evidence, so I'm not really asked what people can find or can't find. Give me the
crime number.
Like I told you, when the time's relevant, once I've sorted what I need to sort.
Send it to me by email.
I don't do
email.
Once he
fabricates the video like he did with fucking Carl.
He'll probably use the video where Tommy's house got attacked by a BLM with a firebomb.
Yeah.
Sorry, has that put a shit spanner in your plans then?
Then I don't want you to. I don't want you to be under the. I don't want you to be under the illusion, then, that I'm just going to sit back and allow you to sully my name in real life by saying, making all these accusations, because I'm not.
If we're honest, you should hope that we have a decent outcome from tonight, and then you don't end up with police knocking at your door, because it's not a crime. It's not a crime.
Send them.
Yeah, then you want to hope you don't get them knocking at your door.
It's not a crime to be part of Folk Not Hate for 10 months, which you was. That's not a crime. It's not a crime to...
Well, hang on. Okay, then, Dan.
The video with your sticky point. You put people's families out there. You've put a reward out for people's information.
Yeah, Dan, listen to
car
me,
registrations,
Dan.
And then a car's been set on fire.
Dan,
I think it's problematic for you, Wenda.
To me. Listen.
It's more problematic for you. Your car got torn.
Yeah, it's insured.
I told you at the beginning of this video, Dan.
Oh, I handed that, yeah.
Right? That when I put that video up, I didn't look at no writing. I just know what you said in it. You then make claims about A, B, and C. I don't even know what.
Wenda, is ignorance actually a defence in law? Is it?
I don't know, and I don't care, because if you send the police here, you
go and ask you whoever relation who's a copper, and they'll tell you quite clearly ignorance is not. It's not a defense.
Yeah, but he says I haven't committed no crime. Do you not understand? Because he says
you have, Wenda,
if there's more than one copy of that video that's been up and around YouTube,
you need retraining then, because
this man
to be honest,
lying.
Wenda, police know fuck all about law.
He can't find any evidence of a car being
our police officers trained in law.
He can't find any evidence.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be police officers. Wenda, police officers know fuck all about law. They know about legislation.
Oh, now you know more than the police officer.
Yes, I do. Far more. I run rings around them, Wenda.
More delusions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Deborah, do you not think it would have been a bit smarter just to go to the police, like you have, report it, give the CCTV, instead of just coming on here, blaming Wendy when you have no actual proof that Wendy has anything to do with anything other than her posting a video that we've all seen for years. Even I've seen that video years ago.
She's responsible for the stuff that she puts on her channel.
I did not make it.
But the video's been up for years. If someone wanted to torch your car over that, then they would have done that years ago. And you don't know that it's not someone in your real life, so I don't get why Wendy's getting the blame.
Put a video out with your name on it, pictures of people which may or may not be your family members, names of people that may or may not be your family members.
We've all had that done to us. We've all had it done.
Shut up, nobody's interested in your shit.
Well, we're not interested in yours either.
No, but if I was doing stuff in real life that pissed people off also, I wouldn't instantly think, oh, Wendy posted that video, so it must be that. I would think I have issues with this person, this person, this person. Like so many people, it could be any of them. I'll report it to the police and then see what comes from that.
Well, if the police didn't find it relevant, I'm sure they wouldn't have asked me for all the information that they've asked me, but yet they did.
Can you give me the crime number? Which police station?
Like I've told you, Wendy, I think it's like a broken
clock. Which police station?
I've told you, when it is relevant, I will give it you.
No, I want the information.
Yeah, well, you can want all you like. You'll get it when I'm fucking ready.
Amazing, isn't it? But when it was the other way round, you wanted to know crime reference numbers.
Yeah, we just did that. I didn't ask you for it once, so there you go.
Yeah, you did. You sat with Kaylee while she was doing it. Yeah, you did.
All right, sat near someone one time. Okay.
Yeah, you were sitting there agreeing with her. Yeah, well, realistically,
put the evidence forward. Put the evidence forward.
Kaylee, you'd think she'd give you the crime reference number if she was telling the truth. If she was telling the truth, realistically, Kaylee,
all you've done is lie
the crime reference number.
All you've done is lie for the whole time it's been around you. So unfortunately, you're no longer credible.
Because there was a lot of other people doing it as well.
You're no longer credible. Sorry.
Says the man that got fucking things wrong fucking 5, 6 times, 7 times. Apparently you flat packed Graham Moore, did you?
No, I didn't.
Did you flat pack Graham Moore?
Yeah, seeing you supporting the scammer. Well done.
You need better sellotape then, because everybody you flat pack gets out.
Exactly. It's mental.
Yeah, he ran off to America for 12 months afterwards.
Oh, really? So you
Yeah,
flat
and then he's
packed
got-
him, but
and then he's got
you
dumb cunts
ruined,
like you
his,
pushing him
you
round.
ruined him, didn't you? Then you ruined him. But he's so
£32,000.
successful that he's actually going to
£32,000.
court over fucking dodgy votes in the system.
£32,000 taken from Patriots because of dumb cunts like you. Well done, Jupiter. But you're not part of the problem,
I
are
never
you?
promoted him. I
Oh,
never
you
promoted
did.
him.
Yeah, you did.
I certainly
Yeah, you
didn't
did.
run
I
around saying that I
recorded it.
flat
I
packed him.
recorded it. It's no point taking it down.
What you mean recently? Yeah, I have
like last
promoted
week.
his court
Like last
case.
week.
Absolutely.
When you couldn't keep my name out your mouth. Yeah.
Absolutely. Graham Moore has gone to
Yeah.
court to call out vote rigging. It's an
Has he paid?
important case.
Has he paid the money yet? The 32 grand that he's
I
collected.
don't know anything about 32
No.
grand.
Where did the 140 odd thousand
I don't
pound
know,
go
Dan.
with the
You seem to
Tilbrook
be
case?
watching all this, and according to you,
Well,
you
where's the
flat pack these people.
£140,000 gone?
You get them
It's
done, but
collected
they
from
all seem to be
Patriots.
wandering around, still
You just
doing
keep
stuff.
you just keep
a lot
supporting
more than what
these
you're
known
doing.
scammers, Jupiter. It's fine. It just shows everybody what you are.
Fuck off, you weirdo.
But why does it matter who she supports? I don't.
Because
Jen, I
when it's
usually get on
scammers-
with you, but today you've said some stupid shit. Like 5 minutes ago, you
Mhm.
said your family have moved out and you're still in the same place. But when I talk to you,
Yeah.
usually you talk about how you live with your wife and your wife's up in bed and shit. So
Yeah. So we've got 2 houses. So I've got an older son from a previous relationship. We live in that house. We all lived in that house originally. And when I exposed this paedophile, I had police coming round literally every fucking day trying to show you up in front of the neighbours, to the point where I've had to say to the neighbours, I'm not doing out dodgy. I've exposed a fucking dirty paedophile at a fucking food place, and they're harassing me now because I'm harassing a paedophile.
You're saying the
So
police,
my family,
are trying to
my
cover for a
family-
paedophile.
my family, I've said to them, right, I've got another gaff. I'm going to stick you in there as a temporary measure. We put them in there as a temporary measure, and then not long after, you had Jason Tyler and them other bunch of wankers decide he was going to give out that postcode, so they've moved again. And then my mum's died, so we've sold that house, and I've bought something else, and they're far away from everything, so I'm not asked. Whatever way the wind decides to blow, it can blow, and I don't give a fuck. I've got
Should have blown the other way.
here, there, and everywhere, so I couldn't give 2 fucks. Whatever decides to fucking bring a problem, it will be dissolved. It's not a problem.
that's fair. So why don't you just move back with your family and maybe just chill out a little bit?
I'm in the family house now. Kids are in bed or whatever. But do you know what I mean?
So then whoever done it didn't put your kids in danger at all?
What do you mean they didn't? How didn't they?
Because you
Because
don't,
they
live there with the kids.
Are you fucking mental?
You just told us they don't live there.
I've just got an empty house, yeah? Just leave an empty house.
You've
Yeah?
literally just told us they don't live there.
Family don't live there. I live there. My son lives there. My dogs are there.
But
yeah?
you were going
What?
around saying that people put your kids in danger in that house.
No, he's saying his older son still lives with him. The others live with the wife somewhere else.
Yeah.
But he said kids plural, Amy, in his videos.
Yeah, I know that. I don't know how many kids he has, but he's saying his older son lives with him.
Mm.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. I don't think you should keep blaming Wendy. I don't think that's fair. Just because
No,
she
but
posted
she's
a
got to
video.
realise that by putting these things out without checking it, you proof check whatever you're putting on your own channel. Otherwise,
Well, no, it's
ultimately-
been out for years then.
The book, no, Wendy. The book stops with you. The book stops with you. If
Dan,
you put
wait a
something
minute.
out,
No, Dan, wait.
if you
listen.
can't hold
No,
yourself to
if you
account,
can't
Wendy,
listen to the truth,
fucking hell.
I told you what I had, and you told me to put it out.
Right, and like I said, there's 8 variations at least
And
of
you
that video,
told me to
and I
put
told
it
you.
out, and you laughed. When
I
I called
told
you
you.
by your name, you
I
laughed
told
and
you
said
the
your
full
name
video.
was Patrick.
No,
So
you told
as far as
no,
I was concerned,
no.
I wasn't putting
All right,
anything
if
out.
you're going to
You
do
did
this,
not
I'll
let
get
me know
Ghost to
about.
re-air it. You came on and you told me
No.
my
Oh,
name
we're
was
frightened.
Patrick.
I'll get Ghost to hear it.
He's going to run to a lefty.
Well, if
to
people are
fucking
going to
hear his
lie,
shit.
then I'm going to prove them to be lying. I didn't tell you my
Unbelievable.
name was Patrick. You told me my name was Patrick. Yeah.
I did not. I did
All right.
not.
Well, we'll have to prove it then, won't we?
I wouldn't say Patrick because I know it's not Patrick.
Mind
Well, I'll
you,
have to
Carl,
prove it then, won't I?
remember, he don't ask people to play stuff.
No, I will do to prove it, to prove somebody to be.
No, with
not
the
telling
Easy thing
truth,
though, I
then
don't
will
think
do.
he asked it. Easy replays shit all the time when he has his weeks off.
No, no, no.
Like,
Easy,
that's
easy
not-
replayed that.
Amy,
Easy
he did.
replayed that the
He
day Den started making these allegations.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He'd
Yeah.
been
Not being
gone
funny,
for
but
he'd been
your
gone for a week.
timescale's hardly
Easy
credible,
hasn't
is it?
even been around, and all of a sudden he's going to come back and play a premiere.
He's
Just
been
to do with
away
your
on a
argument with
break
Carl.
for,
Why?
I think he said 5 days, and the first
Stop
thing
lying,
to
Dan.
pop up, the first thing to pop up was a replay of that. I was as shocked as everybody else. I haven't.
Of course
It
you was.
wasn't a replay; it was a premiere.
Oh, fucking hell! Got the wrong word. Big deal.
Yeah, and you sat in the chat talking about how your place had got firebombed and blah blah blah. You think people
Yeah.
ain't clever then?
And
6 steps ahead of you, chap.
you definitely ain't clever. You're as thick as fuck. You're still trying to blag everyone that you's come to meet me. You clearly didn't. You're a muppet.
Hang on a minute. You're like, I've told you that your video is fake, and I've shown you how your
Yeah,
video
I've
is fake,
told
and
you
you're still going
fake.
on.
I've told you you're fake. And what?
Well, I don't give a fuck what you say. You're a
Right,
muppet.
well, I don't give a fuck about you, so stop talking to me like I care. You're on a, oh, no, I don't care, I don't
Yeah,
care.
but
Why are
you
you
do
here?
though, because you
Why
were
you here?
following him around.
Why
The
you here?
reason
Because you've
got-
accused me of setting fire to your car, you silly twat.
No, you joined and then I fucking brought that out. So try again, dickhead. You can't remember fuck all, you can you? You're a crackhead or something.
Oh my god.
Oh my
You can't
God.
remember shit that's happened like literally fucking 25 minutes ago, you weirdo.
I can
Oh,
remember.
and that was something else you got wrong as well, weren't it, Den? You thought he was Hector.
Yeah, because he runs around defending you like,
No, I
like
don't.
somebody would do
No,
the
we don't.
fucking partner.
Me and Carl have argued
Yeah, he
before,
does.
just like I've argued
Full
with
on
other
sim.
people before.
Absolute full on sim.
Oh, this guy, he's fucking joke.
So how many?
Unfortunately, I don't
What,
think
what
so.
area is the police station in?
Wenda, I will give you the
It's in another
crime
nation,
number.
Wenda. His imagination.
Yeah, what Carl said.
But it's quite
Yeah.
simple to find. He reckons he's not moved. That if you take he told us this from his own mouth, by the way, on this live stream, that if you
Yeah.
click the link on the advert that you've got, Wendy, it takes you to somewhere that's got maps that show the address.
Oh, sweet. I'll be having that then.
Just do what you want, Carl. Like I've already told you, I'm not going to repeat on here. You already know the outcome of that. So I'll
Okay.
look forward to it. I'll look forward to it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, cool. See you soon. Next.
Right.
I'm not the one to be fucked with. I'm not the one to be fucked with. It
Of course
you're not.
simple.
Talking about
No,
no,
I'm not.
one's done
No, I'm
anything,
not.
Dan,
You
and
will
yet
think- you will
you're
fucking
Mr.
see.
Innocent. And yet you think that anyone that has anything to do with Hope Not Hate should be 6 foot under.
That's your words.
That's it. That's why you've come after me. Because
That's
you
your
think
words.
I'm something to do with Hope Not Hate when I'm not.
Well, you're letting this unfold, aren't you? You let
Pardon?
Jupiter get us 25 miles away from where we was getting to. Where
All right.
Jupiter gets
Can
exposed
everyone
for
leave,
covering up
please?
Hope Not
Can
Hate.
everyone leave, please?
Yeah, I'll go down.
Yeah, that's fine. Thanks for having me, Wenda.
All right, that's
yeah,
okay.
bye.
See you
Okay.
soon,
Take care,
bye.
all. Bye.
Guys. Right, what were you saying, Dan?
I'm just saying see you soon to Carl. But, right, so the Amory Waters thing, I
don't know
Point
nothing
that-
about that. I don't know nothing about that.
no, but you've literally just heard Jupiter deny it all, and then
Yeah, but
I've already-
no. I want to talk about this car
okay,
and what you're
mhm.
accusing me of doing. I
Right,
didn't put that
alright.
video to cause any trouble whatsoever. I put it up because I thought it was funny because you told me to do so.
But you can understand that it has caused trouble. It has
No, I
caused
can't.
problems.
No, because there's 8
So you
different
can't
versions of
understand-
it. No,
So you can't understand that putting somebody's pictures of random people up, pictures of random names, random this, that, and the other, reward for
okay, so
information,
all right, okay,
pictures
I've
of
heard
cars,
all this.
pictures
I've
of
heard all this.
registrations,
I've heard all
and then
this.
I've had a fire burn.
Then I've heard all this. So there's
Yeah.
nobody here, nobody in the back, nobody. Can you please put in the back in the private chat the police station and the crime number?
When I've sorted what I need to sort, which I've been told won't be much longer than 2 weeks, then I'll pass you whatever. Yeah.
Because, you know, evidence goes both ways here, Dan.
I'm happy to hand it over, Wendy, and then...
No, I'm saying evidence
have
goes both ways. I've got evidence against you, and you say you've got evidence that proves I'm some way responsible for your car being burned.
In that situation, what you would do is go to your local police, and then you'll go from there.
I don't need to go to the local police.
No, you do. That's how it works. If you've got a complaint,
No,
go make it at your local police station.
No, I don't. I will wait until you
All right, well, that's fine.
do what you've got to do.
That's fine. Not an
But
issue.
I don't understand how you're blaming me when everyone knows about the video. Everyone's seen the video years and years ago.
It doesn't matter.
And
Wendy.
all of a
It doesn't matter.
sudden, because you don't like Hope Not Hate and you think I'm Hope Not Hate, you've come up with this.
Yeah. Not I've come up with it. You've put it out.
No,
You
I put a video out. I put a video out that millions of people
You
have
put
seen.
sensitive information with people's
It's
pictures,
not sensitive
names, and
information.
locations.
It was where people were asking. You said it was where people were asking for money or reward for information on. So I don't know what it was.
Well, you should have looked. Simple as
Why
that.
should
Like
I
I
look?
said,
Why
like I
should I
said,
look?
ask
Considering
your
the content of that video.
ask the copper that you're related to. Is ignorance a defence in law?
Well, he
And he'll
said
quite clearly
that the
tell you no.
content. He was that concerned about the content of the video. He said keep that as evidence in case he was scared. He was scared that someone was going to strike it, and if YouTube take it, they just take it. It goes.
Yeah, you should
Now
always
I've got
copy
it
it.
on private, and
Yeah.
it will be kept as evidence.
Yeah, that's what you should do. That's good advice. But while you're asking him advice, ask him, is ignorance a
Well, I'm not
defence in
pleading
law? It's not.
See, I'm pleading.
No,
I
you
didn't.
are. You
No,
are. You're
no,
saying
I'm
I
not.
didn't watch it. I just put it on
So
my
you
channel.
wanted me to get
I
rid of
didn't know it
everyone
had
so
pictures
you
of
could
people
overcall
on
me
there.
and
I
argue
didn't know
with
it
me.
had names on there.
You
I
wanted
didn't
me
know
to
it was
get rid of
requesting
everyone so
information
you
in
could
exchange for
argue
cash.
and
I didn't know it
overtalk.
had addresses on there. That's
Right.
ignorance, Wanda.
The same way you found out about Eric, the same way you said you found out about his accounts, and the same way you said you whatever money you were going to get out of Eric was going to go to charity. That's blackmail.
How's it blackmail?
It is blackmail. Look it up.
No, it's not blackmail.
Same way you thought there was
Explain the blackmail then.
statute of limitations in this country when there's
Explain the blackmail then.
There is
Explain
no
it.
statute of limitations
Right,
in this
so
country.
Eric's done exactly what you've done. Yeah. The
Uh-huh.
difference is I'm going to take him to task, and I'm going to extract money from him, and then I'm going to donate it to
How can you get money
Autism
from
Speak.
him? How can you get money from him?
How?
Yeah.
Because he's gone to the lengths that you've gone and beyond that.
No, but how can
So-
you get money from him?
Because the original data was stolen. Very easy, Wanda. It's a 2-year sentence for
Hang
that.
on,
You do know that,
wait,
don't you?
wait.
The information you've just put out links to a
What
2-year
original
sentence. You
data
do
are
know
you
that, don't you?
talking about then?
Pardon?
What original data are you talking about?
I told you I'm not going to be specific. The original data, which has been put out, has only come from one place, has been data harvested from me buying something. Yeah? So data laws have been broken, data protection's been broken, it's been given to third-party trolls like yourself and then put out. So
I'm not a troll. I'm not a troll.
Well, there's been other people that have done it which are clearly trolls, which stand on nothing, have no political affiliation, and seem to be...
Well, all I
anything
know
Hope Not Hate.
is on my side, you told me to put the video out.
Yeah.
You've admitted you told me to put the
Not
video
that video,
out.
no.
You laughed.
I told you
laughed
specifically.
at it. You laughed at it, right?
I've
You've
got the
now
video,
decided,
Wanda.
wait a minute. You've now decided that
Mhm.
there's 8 copies of that video, right?
Yeah. Which the police have got.
And because of your paranoia about Hope Not Hate, you are still
It's not paranoia. It's
I want to get
clearly
this
present.
correct, right? I
It's
want to
clearly
get this
present.
correct.
Yeah.
You are still insisting that your car got burnt out and
Yeah.
that I'm responsible for it.
Partly responsible, yeah.
And because of a video that's been out since 2017.
Yeah. Because you
Right.
put it out last
But
week.
that's fair enough. That's all I needed to know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Do you not think that you are partly responsible
No,
at least,
no.
Wanda? No?
No.
You think your ignorance
the
card will
intent-
work?
No, the intent was not to harm anything or anybody on
Well,
my
you can't have an intent if you've not actually looked at
whereas
the
I
video.
wanted to.
So you'll be
you
leaning
said-
on the lot.
No,
You'll be
stop
leaning on the
over-talking,
card of
stop
ignorance,
over-talking,
Wenda.
Stop over talking.
I'm just
You
explaining
told
so you
me-
don't trip yourself
You
up.
told me to put that video out.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. So
Yes,
I've right,
You've
okay.
admitted that you did.
Wenda,
You've admitted that you did.
Okay. Yeah, I did, and I specifically told you what channel it was to go and look for it. It's an hour video. Blah
Well,
blah
hang on,
blah.
why am I going to
You
look
chose.
for an
You
hour's
chose
video?
to go outside of
Hang
that.
on,
Go to
you
Hope
said
Not
you
Hate
played
Trolls
An
and pick
hour's
one
video.
out.
You want me to play an hour's video?
Out of
when
the
a
8
2-minute
videos,
video
Wenda.
apparently got a car burnt out.
Out of the 8 variations of that video, you've been given the most extreme video, which he would know full well that that's going to get you in trouble. So you've been.
But I didn't get it from him. I didn't
Well,
get it from Eric.
Well, you're going to have to explain at some point where you did
I'm
get
not
it
going to
from. aren't you?
explain it to anyone. All
No,
I
you
know
will when you're in a
is
police
you are
cell. It's
the
either you
definition
or them.
of the
It's
far right
either you
thugs,
or them,
aren't
isn't
you?
it?
You're
I
the
know which-
definition of the far right thugs.
I know
then.
when you're in a police cell, you will choose yourself getting out of it over
Why
the
would
other
I be in
person.
a
I
police
know
cell
that.
then? Why would I
Like
be in a
I've told
police
you,
cell?
there's a 2-year fucking sentence.
Hang on,
attached
so
to it because
you
it comes from a
think,
data breach.
then, calm down then, right?
I'm
You
calm.
think that I got that video from Eric?
I'm pretty sure he did, yeah.
I can
I'm
promise
aware
you
that Eric made the
100%.
video.
I
I'm
can
aware that
promise
Eric made the
you.
video.
Can you listen? I can promise you 100%. I did not get that video from Eric.
Well, it's none of my business.
But
to
you
be fair,
just said
Wenda.
that if I was
Eric
in a
made the
police
video.
cell, if I was in a police cell,
Yeah.
that I'd say who I got the video of.
Yeah, you would.
Well, why would I?
And why wouldn't you?
But why would I be in a police cell anyway?
Because you're obviously going to get a fucking. You can't just put somebody's all
Oh, you know when you
information
were
out
running
there.
around,
A car
you know
gets set
when
on fire and then think you
you
can
know
walk
when
away from it
you,
unscathed.
you
That
know
don't
when
work.
you, wait a minute, you know when you were
Yeah.
running around with Dave, calling me Hope Not Hate,
Because you was. Because you
and
was.
you've made it very clear you want my name, you want my address, you want all my information.
You've admitted it
No,
today,
no, no,
Wenda. so
no, you're not getting your own way.
You have
Right.
admitted it.
You were then putting me in danger. You still put me in danger. It works both ways then.
How are you in danger?
Because that stream that you and
What's-
Dave
what-
did went on to X where all the far right are and
Yeah.
all the right wingers are.
Yeah.
You called me Hope Not Hate. You know
I
what
haven't
happened.
even got an X account, so I'm just saying,
You
yeah.
also admitted that it was you that got Ginger Tony to go, gave her all the information that got Mandy. What happened to Mandy? Yeah,
No,
you've
that was
admitted to
Jupiter's
that.
narrative. That was
Fucking
Jupiter's
admitted to
narrative.
that, right?
That was Jupiter's narrative.
No, that was you. It was
That
you.
was Jupiter's narrative.
I've got a video of you saying you got the green light and
Yeah.
you were the one who got all the information together and give it to certain people.
To expose Mandy.
That's what you did. And that's
expose
what
Mandy.
you're trying to do to me now.
To
And I've got
expose-
all the evidence then. So
You're not
you need
listening,
to
are
be
you?
careful
You're not
then.
listening, are you? I was given
No,
the
I'm
green
not
light. Do you want to listen or do you not want to listen?
I'm not listening.
Okay, well, what answer? You just believe whatever you want to believe, then, Wendy. It's up
It's
to you.
not belief. It's fact. I've got
It's
the evidence.
different when once you're at a custody desk. It's different. I can assure you.
I've been at a custody desk. I know
Well,
it's
you're going to
different.
be at another one.
And
aren't
I
you, at this
also
stage?
know that when I stand at that custody desk
Yeah.
and I go, okay, fine, let's go and put me in a cell, then let's
Yeah.
go and have an interview. And
Yeah.
I give them all the evidence I've got against you and and what you Hope Not Hate, the far right, and all the rest of it. Things are going to turn out a bit different then.
That's your opinion, Wendy. But
I know
like I
it
said,
for a
I
fact.
understand the law.
I know it. I understand the law.
This has been a long, ongoing case.
I understand the
Solicitors have
law, Dave.
already been involved. Things have
No.
been reported.
Your
and it's been a thing
paranoia,
of, I
your
was told,
paranoia
log
over
everything.
Hope Not Hate has put me in
Yeah.
danger. It
I
has
was
put
told,
me in
log
danger.
everything.
I've got all
document
the evidence.
everything.
You've been stupid enough
Yeah.
to go around these channels talking about me, talking about how you want all my information because I'm Hope Not Hate.
You've not got to the
What
part
happened
where
to
you was
Mandy
in danger,
Mosley,
Wendy.
she was Hope Not Hate, and that was your doing,
You've
right?
not got to the part where you was in danger, Wendy. Can you?
I'm in
that bit?
danger because you and Dave kept telling all the right wingers I was Hope Not Hate.
You being Wendy Way, who's a fictional character.
Right.
Yeah.
But what you want, right? This is
Is
the
that
thing.
it?
You're so paranoid.
Nobody knows your
got
name.
all the real information on Mandy.
I could
then
chuck
you
around the
send it to
names that
certain
Jupiter's pulled
people,
out and said
then
all
you
over
sent
lives and
it to
stuff, but I've not
certain
done that.
people,
I could put
and
your
look what
pictures
happened to
forward, which
her.
I've not done.
You did
I've
the
not broken
same
no laws,
with Eric.
Wendy.
You did the same with Eric. Oh dear, there's a bit of a pattern going on here. And now
It's
you're
like-
trying to do
like
it
you
to me,
got
and it's not going to work.
If you don't want me to point out the flaws in your argument, that's fine. You can just believe whatever you want. But I can assure you it's different in real life than it is.
All right, well,
talking
you
shit
showed
on the
me the
internet.
flaws then. Tell me the flaws.
The flaws are you've never been in danger. Your name isn't Wendy Wee.
Really?
That's a fictional character. Nobody
Right.
knows your name. Nobody knows your face. Yeah,
Mhm.
okay. I could chuck around the names that Jupiter's dug out. I'm not going to do that. I haven't done that. I could chuck
Right.
out the pictures. I haven't done that. I'm not going to do that. So I've not actually broken any
No, well,
laws.
you've admitted,
Yeah.
though, in one of your videos, this is a flaw that you've forgot about.
Go on,
You've
that'd be
admitted
interesting.
in one of your videos, right,
Yeah.
which I've downloaded now, so if you want to get rid of it, you can't,
I
right?
don't really,
That what you want is my name, my address, and
Yeah.
all my details. That is what you are after because of
Yeah.
Hope Not Hate.
No, not because of the Hope Not Hate. You've
You said
like
it
joined.
in your video.
No. You've joined two things
Yeah, you
together.
did. Yeah, you did.
All right, we'll put it back out then if you want. Wait now if you want.
So I've got all
We
this
did this
evidence
stuff
against
last
you.
night.
So all I can say, Dan, if
Yeah.
you want to go right ahead and keep this going, I'll just stay silent and I'll just go right ahead and keep my evidence against you. You're not going to get away with this one.
You can do whatever you want.
Because I
Wendy.
haven't
I'm
done
not going
nothing.
to make or break my
All
day.
that's happened here is you thought I was part of Hope Not Hate, and I'm not.
You've admitted tonight that you've sat with Hope Not Hate for 10 months, Wendy, so I think I'm okay there, to be honest. Even if you wasn't, it's not a crime to sit with Hope Not Hate for 10 months. You do know that, don't you?
And apparently you said you
It
were going
might
to
be
confront me as well.
morally
Wait a
incorrect
minute,
in
and
this
apparently you
movement,
said
but
you were
it's
going
not
to
a crime.
confront me as well, which
Pardon?
you're known for, aren't you?
Pardon? Say that again, I missed it.
You said you were going to confront me as well.
Yeah, you're allowed to lawfully confront people. Yeah.
No, you're not allowed to come up to
Well,
a single
you
woman's
are.
home and
Well, you
confront
are.
anyone. No, you're not.
No, you are. As
No,
long as you
you're
don't
not.
bring violence, you're allowed.
I have not brought any violence anywhere. I'm not
No,
a
I said
violent
as long as I don't bring violence to you, then of course it's allowed.
Oh, right. So what you want is you want to be able to confront me. Well, why don't you do that then?
I'm legally allowed to, yeah.
Well, why don't we do that then?
Well, at the moment, I've got Wendy with, and I've got a picture of you. That's
Well,
all.
I'll give
When the
you my
police
name,
arrest
and
you,
you can come
when the
and
police arrest
come
you,
and confront me.
when the police arrest you, and it's going to be me
But
and
the
you
police are
in
not going
court
to
or what?
arrest me. The police are
Pardon?
not going to arrest me. They're going to arrest you.
That's very unlikely.
Oh, I really. Let's
Yeah.
remember who told me that it takes 8 policemen to arrest you.
Well, what law have I broken then, Wendy?
I just told you what law you've broken.
What law?
You have done nothing but harass me, put me in danger all over, apparently, Hope Not Hate, right?
So we'll go over it again. How was you in danger? Nobody knows your face, nobody
The
knows your
things
name.
you've
So he's
said,
never in
oh,
danger.
against Tommy Robinson this, against Tommy Robinson that, she's done this, she's done that, right?
See, the thing
And
is,
you
Wendy, you
know,
have to
wait a
prove
minute, then, let
yourself.
me finish.
You have to prove
can't
that you
bear
was
it,
in
can
danger.
you? You can't
to-
bear it. Okay,
You have,
you
Wendy,
think
you have to prove that you
then,
was in
I'll
danger.
agree with you then. You think you haven't put me in danger. Okay, I'm not going
I
to
haven't
argue.
put you in danger, no.
If you think that, you go right ahead and think it. I've got evidence that proves differently.
Well, if you had evidence, you would just point it out now, and I might think
No,
about it.
I'm
and
not
think, "Ooh,
pointing
did
anything
I,
out
didn't
to
I?"
you. You say that you know, you're the police and all that, and when I'm in a cell and all this shit, right? I'm
Yeah.
not giving you any evidence, right, that I've got against
I don't
you
need any evidence
for
from
what
you,
you've
Wendy.
done to me.
I don't need any. It
Don't
would be
you?
none of
Why?
my. It would be none of my business, would it?
But it is your business because it's you that's done it.
Well, it will become my business if I got arrested for it, but I know
But
that's
you will get
not going to
arrested
happen.
for it. You think?
Well, I know I won't. I know I won't
Why?
because I've not endangered you.
You're far right.
You can be far
Been
right.
after
I'm not
me,
far
calling
right.
me hope not hate for
I'm not
over
far
3
right.
months.
But even if I was, it's not a
You've
crime.
been
Wendy.
after me, calling me far right for hope not hate for 3 months. You've tried everything under the sun, and now you think you found something to get my name and address? Nah, not going to work.
Well, all I can say is seek legal advice because I'm actually
No,
telling
I
you
don't need
to.
to.
I'm giving you free legal advice right now, but by all means, go and ask at your local police station. If you think you can get me arrested for something, then do that. I encourage you to do that.
Look, Dan, I'm advising you, right? And I really am
The
advising you.
quickest way for me to get your details is for you to nip down to your local police station, Wendy.
Yeah,
So
you're
by
not
all
getting
means,
my
do that.
detail. Even if the police were to arrive and arrest me,
Yeah.
all I've got to say is that if the police give you my details, they will be putting my life in danger, and I'll explain why, and you won't find out.
It doesn't work like that, though, Wendy.
It does work like that, though.
How many times have you been in court?
7.
7. I've been in probably 157.
Why?
So
Why?
I'm quite
Why?
sure that I know what I'm on
Why?
about.
Why have you been in
Why?
court 150 times?
Because I've been a naughty boy. Naughty boy.
Right, so it's going to be Mr. Fucking criminal lag against me, poor little widow that's done no harm to no one.
Apart from endangering people's families.
I have never endangered no one's life.
My next
No
door
one.
neighbour's probably
You
going to
are only
disagree with that.
saying that. You are only saying that.
My next door neighbour's
because
probably
you
going to
think
disagree
I'm
with that
hope
quite
not
badly,
hate
aren't they?
then. You think I'm
Do you
hope
think my
not hate
neighbours
then.
are going
That's
to
the only
agree
reason.
with me or agree with you, considering they've just had their house fucking catch fire?
Hang on a minute, right? If somebody's house caught fire, it's got nothing to do with me.
Well,
Hang on. What
It's
about all
your
the other
information that's
hundreds of
brought some
thousands of
wanker to my
people
house and set
that
my
have
car
seen that
alight, that set
video?
their house
What
alight, then
about
it's
the
obviously...
other hundred and thousands of people that have seen that video? Now, you need to get your timing right as well. I know what time I put that video up. I know what time I took that video down. And I know what time you claimed that car was set on fire, and they don't match up.
Okay, what day and time did I say it set on fire?
I'm not telling you nothing. I know
Well,
they
that's
don't
weird,
match
because I've
up.
not told
So
you
good
anything
luck,
either.
Mr. Tarragon. Good luck, Mr. Tarragon, because you're going to need it.
I don't need luck. I don't need luck.
You do. You do need it.
I'm happy to have an amicable fucking ending from this, Wendy. If I feel like
you keep threatening,
if I feel like you have learned a lesson and you've realised by putting people's
all right, I've
details out there
learned
that
a lesson. Right, okay, Dan. I've learned a lesson that I will never ever put a video up without checking it first again. I can tell you that.
that'd be a good thing, wouldn't it? That'd be a good start,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Well, that's something, isn't it?
I've also learned the lesson that I will destroy said video if you want me to.
It's up to yourself, Wendy.
No, you said amicable. I'm being more than amicable here.
It's up to yourself. I'm not going to say yes or no.
Hang on a minute.
It's
So
up to
how
yourself,
can we
innit?
come? How can we come to an amicable ending then? Come on, then.
I'm happy if you're being genuine and you've actually learned a lesson that you should proof check these things before you put them out, and you realise that
right. So
there is.
Just
hang on.
Then, if you knew what was going on in my real life, Jupiter knows. Nobody else knows. You wouldn't be doing this right now, right? All I'm saying is, I didn't put that up with any intent to get anyone harmed. I've learned a lesson that you must check everything out before you put it up. Yes.
And you admit that there's partial, you know, basically, if that wouldn't have been put out there, then maybe some shit wouldn't have happened. As long as you're taking some responsibility, that you know that okay, whatever I put out there, it could have, I'm not saying it has, but it could have caused a problem for the people that have named pictures, blah, 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 addresses, whatever. As long as you've registered all that in your mind and you've learnt a lesson
I
from
have
that.
registered. And when I heard your first video about it, I went and I had a look. I thought, oh, fucking hell, he's right. And I took it straight down.
I noticed. I know.
So
this is what I'm saying, Wendy. I'm not being a cunt. I'm just literally
then
trying
did that
to
not tell
show you a
something?
lesson.
Did that not tell you that I realised?
Well, it will be seen as an admission of guilt, but I'm willing to take it as what it is. If you're saying you've learnt a lesson from it, I'll take it at face value.
And you're seeing it as an admission. It's not. It's an admission. It's an admission that I just listened to the audio and didn't look at the writing and everything.
Yeah, but like I've said, do you know what I mean? Ignorance is not something you could use in court. It's not a defence. And
but we're not talking about court. We're talking about having an amicable ending to this.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that line wouldn't have worked. If I wanted to be a wanker...
No, it wouldn't have worked at all. No. Look, that wouldn't work in court. Ignorance, what is it they say? Ignorance is no defence. And also mental illness is no defence neither.
That's all you need to realise, that ignorance is no defence. So what I'm saying is correct, isn't it?
Yeah.
As long as we're both on the same page and you've learnt a lesson from it and you're not going to do it again to anyone or whatever, I think it is what it is.
What do you mean it is what it is?
Well, I'm not going to pursue anything if I think you've learnt a lesson or whatever.
So yeah, I've learnt a big lesson tonight.
I've not got a massive problem with you, Wendy. I know it's been made out this way.
You either. No, I don't. I don't have a problem with anybody. I'm not a hateful person.
I've said for a long time, it would be nice if the people on the right side of history, which know how to fucking behave or whatever, could actually get on the same page on certain things.
Well, shouldn't we all stick together on the right side of history?
Yeah.
Shouldn't we remember things like 7/7 and what happened in Manchester and not forget it ever?
Yeah, 100%.
And not argue amongst ourselves. It's just silly and stupid.
This is what I'm saying, Wendy. When I'm doing what I'm doing, whether it be part of X, Y, or Z part of the movement, I'm doing it. I'm putting myself out there and putting myself at risk of all sorts of shit. It would be nice if I didn't get stabbed in the back. It'd be nice if I didn't get stabbed in the back by the people who profess to be on the same side, isn't it?
Yeah, but then you shouldn't put yourself at risk when you've got children to consider.
Well, this is why I've done 2 separate houses, 2 separate situations. My family will never be affected by anything I do. I've made sure of that many years ago. So,
I thought you walked away from the whole fucking mess.
I have, but what do you do? Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to be around forever, same as you're not going to be around forever. It's the kids, the grandkids, the future generations that have to deal with the shit.
My grandchildren I worry about. Yeah, it's exactly. My grandchildren I worry about.
Exactly. So it's one of them. Yeah, I'm pissed off with the situation. I'm pissed off that Hope Not Hate has wrapped itself and invested itself into anything that's worth anything. But that's all I can think. Something else needs building. People need to, okay, there's enough of us awake. We now need to look at lawful solutions.
Yeah.
And that's it. That is the only reason I'm still around anything, if I'm honest.
Ah, right. We got to the reason why you were, because earlier you weren't quite sure. So it's just so that there's enough people awake and we need to get lawful solutions to get this country back to where it was, to be quite honest.
Yeah. So, like, when you've got Graham Moore that's doing whatever, yeah, what he's doing is good, but I know for a fact he ain't going to pay them bills and he's going to walk away with the money like he always does. like
well,
he did with the Tilbrook case and all that sort of thing.
yeah, but I don't know nothing about this great. I don't get involved in all that.
No,
you see,
no. This is what I've been saying. There's other people which are doing the same as Graham. He's just a great professional bullshitter. He's great at scamming money out of people. You know what I mean? There is people that are doing it off the goodness of the heart. They've not asked anyone for a penny. People like CMW and whatever. That's your free lawful solutions. But these people are not getting the, you know, the attention that they should do realistically from the people with, you know, high profile names, etc. It's madness. I don't get it. To me,
no,
if
well,
we can all see the problems. Fucking hell, we've been doing this shit for years and years. We need to now go right. We've addressed that there is problems. We can all see that there is problems. We need to focus on lawful free solutions. That's it. That is, if I've got a whatever, that's my thing or whatever.
right. So, look, I made a mistake. It won't happen again. Can we just leave it there?
We'll leave it there, Winda. That's fine.
Thank you. But also, can you stop saying I'm hope not hate?
Well, you've admitted tonight enough that you sat with him for all that time, whatever. We still didn't get to the fish.
Yeah.
He was after, but that's up to yourself. If you want to divulge that or not, it's up to yourself.
Well, I'll never divulge it publicly, no.
Well, that's fine. It's fine. See, it's one of them, innit? I didn't have to, like you know, I already left 3 years ago. I didn't have to go and tackle Mandy and all them, whatever. I did so because I could see it was very easy to take apart and it was the right thing to do. That's it. That's all it come down to. It was just confusing when you jumped in the mix with him. It's like, wow, what's going on there? I can't
Well, yeah,
separate this.
I can see that it would be, yes.
That's all it was, Winda. So
She's mad. She in fact, she's a very dangerous woman.
yeah, she's off her head. She's off her head. For me, it's people like that that we need to stay well clear, make sure those people don't infect anything of worth. It is that simple.
Well, like I said, she came out with what she came out with about Danny Tomo.
Yeah.
With no evidence, nothing. But she goes on and on and on and on that much that it gets into your head.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying there?
Yeah. Wants to get you in a little group and yeah, I understand it. This is the thing. I understand it more than you could know. I had Danny Jones and whatever trying to infiltrate what we was doing and trying to they just assimilate to what you're doing and saying. They act like, you know, they say the relevant things, whatever. And there's no truth to it. They're exactly against you. Everything you're about, they're not about. That's why I exposed Danny Jones and all that sort of shit or whatever.
Oh.
I've seen infiltration for myself. I've seen how it works from both sides of the fence. I've seen the dirty tactics that they use to target people and everything. This is why I'm literally trying to show people, look, we need to lead by example. We need to stop doing their shit. We need to stop feeding into their nonsense and grassing each other up for things. It's fucked up. It's mad.
Well,
you know what I mean?
when we're all on the same side, yeah.
Yeah, we're being played off each other. It is that simple. We're being played off each other and we're all falling for it, which is mad. Do you know what I mean? We should, in my opinion, what I'm about is neither here nor there. It's not important. It's about the kids that we've got now and the future generations. It is that simple.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I started this stream, and then, as you know, with that old vet, you know, and every word he spoke, I completely agree with. You know, what they sacrificed, it was a waste. And he said, for what?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. This is the thing, when there's the things that are important, we should all be focusing on. And the things that are not important, you're not all going to agree with everything. You're all going to have, you know, things that you don't agree on. Them things are not really important. Realistically, unless it's detrimental to somebody or a group of people or whatever, then it's not really important. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. No.
We should be focusing on what is important and just how do we deal with the problems, which we now all agree that, yeah, these are a set of problems that people from left, right, people in the middle, we all agree on. That's that. You know, let's focus on how to deal with the problems.
Left, right. I'm not being funny. I've never met anyone on the left I can agree with.
I know what you mean. They're hard work. But to be fair, I mean, Amy's on the left, and I've had some good discussions with her and Becca.
She's calmed down a lot, and she can be pretty wise for her age.
If you look for what you can agree on and agree, build on the middle ground that you can agree on, the things that you don't agree on will soon become insignificant. Do you know what I mean?
Right. So it's my bedtime then, so we leave it there.
All right. Nice one for giving us the chance to have a discussion rather than the thing.
Like you said, I want to look for solutions and try and help people, not harm people.
Right.
Help this country get back to where it was.
Well, that's it. I've had a line drawn under it. Hopefully we can head off in a better pathway or whatever.
Okay then.
Yeah.
I'll say good night. Right.
Nice one, Wendy. Night.
Night. Good night. Good night, people. See you soon.